How to unplumber a butt. Step 1. Find a butt. Step 2. Check for cracks. Step 3. Remove average shirt. Step 4. Replace it with a Duluth Long-Tail Tee. The Duluth Trading Long-Tail T-shirt. 3 extra inches. Plumber's butt fixed. Get one. Only at DuluthTrading.com.
There's nothing like the radiant glow of being in love.
Capture that glow with new Stay Luminous makeup from CoverGirl. A long-wear makeup that won't look dull and dry on your skin. Stay Luminous has all-day hydration plus luminosity for a long-lasting, natural glow.
Love at first light.
New Stay Luminous makeup. And for gorgeous long-wear lip color that's loaded with moisture, new Outlast long-wear lipstick in all the colors of love.
From Easy Breezy Beautiful, CoverGirl.
This holiday season, the Weather Channel has prepared something special just for you and yours. A marathon of Mother Nature's power. Now, you might ask, what does this have to do with the holidays? Nothing. Nothing at all. Join us for the most amazing weather marathon this Saturday, only on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 53 degrees under fair skies. Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable. Wednesday, generally Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Closed captioning brought to you by California Walnuts. What makes this the best simple dinner ever? Great tasting, heart-healthy California walnuts. So simple. Get the recipes at walnuts.org.
All right, time is up. Before the break, we asked you at what temperature is Celsius equal to Fahrenheit? The answer? Negative 40 degrees. Fahrenheit, named after the German-Dutch physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in 1724, and Celsius is named after the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. He developed his temperature scale in 1742. Fahrenheit system continues to be the accepted standard for non-scientific use in the United States, but all other countries have adopted Celsius.
But when you take minus 40 in Celsius and compare it to minus 40 in Fahrenheit, the same temperature.
Same thing?
Yeah.
How about that?
Up from there up, they diverge.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's 30 minutes past the hour. You are watching Weather Center Live. I'm Alex Wilson.
And I'm Dave Schwartz, doing a little math today.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Call DFAX, quick. No, these kids are having a blast here. They're sledding in Salt Lake City. 2 little kids going for a little ride in the snow there.
It does get your attention, though, because you go, oh, somebody's scared. And I love that they use socks as mittens. When you're out of mittens, just grab a pair of socks.
And I remember, well, look at that guy. Huh?
Oh, he is happy.
So excited. Wow. But those paws must get awfully cold. You know, they're really sensitive.
He probably would like those socks.
Maybe
they
that's why
actually say
he's
you
running.
should put boots on dogs.
Yeah.
If they're going to be walking around a lot of those sidewalks, roads
with salt on them. Yeah.
That can be irritating.
But he's having fun in the backyard.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Here in Denver, we weren't having fun on the roads today, though, you know?
It's been a tough go, and it's been cold. Temperatures hovering right around that 20-degree mark.
And the wind chill is like 2 last time I checked here.
Well, at least it's 2 and not 0, right? Yeah. And not negative 40.
Be thankful for little things, huh? 250 flight delays at Denver International earlier today, but the snow is just about over, the accumulating snow over, and then maybe we'll see a little bit of sunshine after morning clouds tomorrow.
Yeah, but we can see problems elsewhere, and we need to check in with Tom Nizzle to see where Echo's going.
Let's do it. Tom?
Alex and Dave, there's still a lot to go with Echo. You know, along the Front Range there from Denver up through Boulder, as much as 18 to 24 inches of snow. Now, the main interstates are running well right now. They treat those roads and they're able to get that snow clearing operation going. But I'm sure some of the secondary roads going up into the foothills there are going to have some rough problems through the evening hours here with the temperatures dropping into the teens. Here's a look from near Casper, Wyoming. This road right here, it's fascinating because there's not a lot of snow on the roadway, but look at the visibility. You just get down the road a few hundred yards here and you go into this wall of white where there likely is some blowing snow that is occurring right there. And that's what you're going to see out across all of the plains through the rest of the evening here and into tomorrow morning. The combination of the snow that's coming down and the wind as well. So let's go up top and take a look from the satellite at the huge dip in the atmosphere right here. Let's bring another color in here. The big dip in the atmosphere, that's a trough in the atmosphere. And there's a lot of energy moving with a jet stream right here up across the Central Plains now. And on the left front exit region of this jet, right in that area I drew in red there, is where we typically see the greatest lift in the atmosphere. And that's what's fueling a lot of the snow that is coming down right now. We'll zoom in on that a little closer. And again, I'm going to draw this area in right about there right now. And that's what we see from up in space with the satellite imagery, looking at the temperatures of cloud tops there and seeing the moisture in the form of water vapor and liquid water. But I left that on there for a reason, because when you look at the radar underneath that, all of the blue area, that indeed is where the precipitation is coming down now. And if we zoom in on that a little more closely, you can actually see several little bands of snow within this larger area. There's another one right there and another one right in there. This is all part of the tremendous energy and uplift that's going on in the atmosphere. We've got a really strong southeast flow of moisture that is coming up across this frontal boundary here. And as it lifts in the atmosphere, it really enhances the snowfall across these areas there. The visibilities are down to a quarter mile in a number of areas. And one of the main reasons is the winds are gusting to near 40 miles an hour in many of these locations, and they'll continue to do so throughout the evening. So how is the snow going to progress as the night goes on here? As it does, we see it lifting northeastward here, going toward Minnesota, North Dakota. I-90's quarter right in here along Rapid City going eastward in particular. We're going to see that combination of snow and wind coming as a crosswind across that highway. So a lot of blowing and drifting snow there tonight. And then as we get into the wee hours of the morning here, that entire area works its way northward up across I-94 going in across northern Minnesota. Duluth gets into a brief period of heavier snow around rush hour tomorrow. And before it's all over, we're looking at this area of 5 to 8 inches of snow right in through here. Duluth likely going to see that combination of snow and a little bit of wind during the morning hours for your rush hour. So you need to take it a little easy when you're going in tomorrow. That is Winter Storm Echo. I'll send it back over to you.
Keeping you busy. Thank you so much, Tom Nizzle. Well, the snow has been coming down around Salt Lake City. Snowfall totals surpassing 2 feet in spots, and that's making this snowstorm the heaviest in the Salt Lake area in almost 3 years. Our Mike Seidel has a beautiful look at the powder from nearby Holiday.
Courier and I have scenes all across the Salt Lake Valley and up here in the benches and across the Wasatch Front. Look at this, 16 inches of snow in Holiday. And look at these evergreens. They were laden down with the snow. Now, yesterday it started off as a wet snow and it stuck to the trees and these evergreens. Then it became that powdery snow, what they call the champagne powder of Utah. Look at that. It's like sugar. Let me take a walk through the parking lot here, show you the pretty pictures here in the office park. We're at about 1,000 feet above Salt Lake City. That really helps things. We also get the wind off the lake and we get some enhancement from the lake, and that's why our accumulations here were much higher. In fact, Bountiful Bench had 28 inches and counting as of late this morning. There are the mountains, the Wasatch Front. You go up through the canyons, Cottonwood, Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon, to the ski resorts, and there will be thousands heading up there today in the coming days. This is the first big storm of the season. And remember, last year, Salt Lake City only had 20 inches, their 4th least snowy season on record. So everybody, with a few exceptions yesterday that we talked to, was happy to see this snow.
I think it's a great thing. We need the snow. You know, it's been kind of in a little bit of a drought, but, you know, it's going to open up the rest of the ski resorts and get some powder for the holidays and, you know, for all the people coming in. So, and the locals, more importantly.
The snow is going to stick around for the next several days, with temperatures staying in the 30s. The average high this time of the year in Salt Lake City is 37, 38 degrees. Over the weekend, it does warm up. Plenty of sunshine for your last-minute Christmas shopping the weekend before. And then next week, a trough, a dip in the jet stream returns to the west as we warm up back east. So that means here, as we head towards Christmas, temperatures back down in the 30s, maybe a little bit below average. And we could see some snow here again before we get to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel in the benches above Salt Lake City. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Mike. And when you see snow like that, or you think about snow, you think of cold, right? Well, in certain contexts, the snow can be the warmest place. Say if you're out on a cold night, you know, snow emits heat. It releases heat, and the air above it can really drop. Say 5 degrees in this case. Well, the snow close to this cold air can be just a little bit warmer, 15, but in the deep snow, the temperature can be as warm as 32, and that's because it's insulated from this cold air by what? Well, by snow, but also by the air between the flakes. Just as the air between your storm windows keeps you warmer than if you just had one pane, it's the air that is a very effective insulator. How about that? Alex, over to you.
All right, thanks, Dave. It was 71 yesterday in Buffalo, New York, smashing a record high that's been standing for more than 100 years. And the warm weather means a no-go for many ski resorts in the Northeast. We're going to get some local perspective coming up.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the...
Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable.
Ho, 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 who wouldn't go up on the housetop quick?
Wednesday, generally...
Down through the chimney with old Saint Nick. First comes the stocking of little Nell.
Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%.
Ho, ho, ho.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
Ho, ho, ho. Who wouldn't go up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Before Chris Hadfield, before Sally Ride, we turned ordinary people into heroes. Shake hands with a hero at Astronaut Encounter, one of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Always exploring.
Your love is purely thoughtful, purely natural, purely Fancy Feast. New delicious entrees crafted to the last detail. Flake tuna, white meat chicken, never any byproducts or fillers. Purely natural, tastes purely Fancy Feast.
You got the dough?
Trying to get there.
All right, and you're washing the greens, right?
These collard greens look great.
This year, it's my time to add my flavor to the tradition. Then at long last comes the best part. Honoring those who raised us.
Low prices on everything you need to share wonder every day. Walmart.
A deer leaps into the road, and you don't even have time to hit the brakes. The airbags go off, suddenly the police are there. When you call the insurance company, they want to know everything. How fast were you going? Were there any witnesses? How much damage was done? The only thing they don't ask is, are you okay?
At Liberty Mutual, we never forget that policies are about people. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms signs of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
The holidays bring many challenges to the feet. By day, they must stay warm, but by night, beautiful, smoother, and ready to impress the other party animals. Dr. Scholl's DreamWalk Express Pedi.
Feeling cold? Try Hot Hands. Simply open the package, and they heat up quickly. Quick, long-lasting warmth. Go get your own. Hot Hands. Bring the heat.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
Before space stations, before moonwalks, we lit that candle and shot to the stars. Walk among our most powerful creations at the Rocket Garden, one of thousands of exciting things to explore at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Always exploring.
Welcome back to Weather Center Live. What do you say we talk temperatures? Month to date for the United States, we have seen 1,050 record highs, 1,050 record highs, and over 1,700 record high low temperatures. Those are some pretty impressive numbers. Here's the pattern for midweek. Notice we keep the record warmth across the east, below average temperatures out west thanks to that dip in the jet stream and then that ridge for parts of the east. But as we get into the weekend, we're going to see a change. Brief change, though. Quick, cool shot coming to the south, but by next week, the week of Christmas, I know you're wishing it, at least if there's 1 week where it would be cold, it would be that one. Much above average temperatures are going to stick around for the eastern half of the country, while the cooler weather will remain settled out west. Tomorrow, highs in the low 70s in Atlanta, upper 70s New Orleans. Thursday, Memphis, you're at 53. Raleigh's still at 70, but notice Dallas is at 58. And then on Friday, that's the day where we get cooler. Look at the mountains of western North Carolina. Highs around 50 in Atlanta. By Saturday, we're up a little bit, but still on the cooler side. Those temps will be below average in Raleigh, also Tampa. But then by next week, we are back above average. There's Nashville. For next week, you're looking at mid and upper 60s, Dave.
Well, the record warmth is putting a chill on skiing in the Northeast. Ski resorts such as Jiminy Peak in the Berkshires and others in Vermont have been open very few weekends so far this fall. But high temperatures are making it impossible to even make man-made snow at night. Jack Thurston from our affiliate NECN has more.
Eric Friedman's sign echoes the feelings of so many in Vermont's critical outdoor recreation sector. All we really want for Christmas is snow.
We're definitely getting a little antsy.
He's with Mad River Glen.
Christmas is really an important holiday for us, and it's not looking so good.
The co-op ski area relies on natural snowfall more than most resorts do. Here, snow guns can only touch up about 1/10 of the trails when it's cold enough for them to run.
You just kind of have to be patient and wait, and it'll come eventually.
With green grass and temperatures well above average for December, much of the state's ski terrain is still brown, but there is some snow at the highest elevations, though not nearly as much as the resorts would like.
Sugarbush says temps have been too warm for snowmaking lately, but promises whenever it can, its snowmaking team is out working their magic, as the resort calls it.
We are just so pumped and ready for snow.
Cindy Locke heads VAST, the Vermont Association of Snow Travelers. Scenes like this from past years are just memories for now on the state's 4,700 miles of snowmobile trails as trail pass holders wait to get out there. One silver lining, though, the mild weather has meant more trail maintenance.
This has allowed them a little extra time this year, although we'd much rather have the snow, that's for sure.
For now, she and Eric Friedman will keep doing their snow dances until their holiday wishes finally come true.
Well, I guess patience is the thing. Well, Mother Nature did help out today in Maine. You can see that little storm swirling around here, moved across the St. Lawrence Seaway and put down at least 6 inches of snow in northern Maine earlier today. That's tapering off, and then that will be that. The next winter storm is pulling out of the Rockies right now. As we zoom in a little bit, you can see it spinning over northeastern Colorado out into Nebraska. That's where some of the worst weather in the country is right now, thanks to high winds, powdery snow blowing around, and freezing drizzle. So be very careful. Tomorrow, well, the snow ends this evening here in Denver, but it's going to be cold tomorrow, 31 degrees. Meanwhile, we warm up in Chicago, but we moisten up here too, as this cold front heads eastward. So some rain showers, Chicago, Detroit, all the way down to Birmingham and Meridian, Mississippi. Thursday, that storm heads to the East Coast. Very, very wet there. We dry out and cool off. Chicago 34, Minneapolis 26. Right about average for high temperatures this time of year. Some snow west of Denver on Thursday, and then more rain and snow here in the Pacific Northwest. Could be some heavy rain there in the Pacific Northwest both Thursday and Friday, then tapering off the showers over the weekend. And look at that snow up there. Finally, some more snow here in New England, and just in time for the weekend. We'll take it. Alex?
All right, thank you, Dave. Coming up, a look at the next cities where you will be shoveling snow and how much snow you'll have to clear after Winter Storm Echo hits. Right now, the snow is around the Denver area. We'll give you a look at how much you can expect after your local on the 8th.
It's out there, waiting on your steps, your sidewalk, your driveway. It laughs at rock salt. It's ice. It fears only heat. Introducing new driveway heat from Prestone. Each concentrated pellet heats up like a furnace to melt up to 4 times more ice than rock salt with no residue. Put your driveway in the Prestone zone with new driveway heat and kiss your ice goodbye.
Look for Prestone driveway heat at these local retailers.
Deck the halls with barks from Rudy. Well, it's more like fa la 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 la, but you're in the same vein. Say happy holidays with Milk-Bone.
A little rain, a little shine, a little change over time. And the birds will sing, 'cause the weather will bring happiness to the hearts of the lonely. Will change our minds when the weather is fine.
Come on down to Weather Underground, weeknights at 6 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under clear skies.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall
Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable.
of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Wednesday, generally
Shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%.
Rudolph,
Here's our 7-day outlook.
reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so
This is Bob. Bob's on a first date, so he's not thinking about where to buy his next set of tires. But if he were, all he'd need to know is TireRack.com. He could visit TireRack.com to find the full line of Pirelli tires, developed to enhance his driving experience. Pirelli, power is nothing without control. But Bob's not thinking about tires. Bob's thinking, should I tell her about that thing in her teeth? TireRack.com. Find, deliver, install.
At the Joseph A. Bank Great Winter Gift Sale, buy any sweater, get 2 free, including cashmere, cotton, and lamb's wool, plus a bonus gift for you. Take an additional $25 off for every $125 you spend. Save up to $100, only at Joseph A. Bank.
At Planners, we know how to throw a remarkable holiday party. Just serve classy snacks and be a gracious host, no matter who shows up. Richard, didn't think you were going to make it.
Hey, sorry about last week. I don't know what got into me.
Yeah, well, forgive and forget. Kind of. I don't think so. Did you guys see that?
Do you like nuts? It's the spontaneous moments of a relationship that we never forget. But it's the daily rituals that define those relationships. At Petco, that's why we offer a thoughtful selection of healthy treats, like Greenies, the #1 vet-recommended dental treat to fight tartar and freshen breath. After all, what we feed them matters. So hurry and save 20% now and help our companions thrive for life. Only at Petco.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with asbestos-related lung cancer, mesothelioma, or asbestosis? Asbestos exposure in the Navy, shipyards, mills, heating, construction, or the automotive industries may have put you at risk for deadly asbestos-related diseases. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with asbestosis or mesothelioma, or if you believe that asbestos exposure is responsible for your lung cancer, call the Arntz Law Group at 1-800-305-6000. Don't delay. Call 1-800-305-6000 now.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm here by myself. Someone is messing with the front door.
Find a hiding place, like in a closet, okay?
Okay.
Try to stay quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your address.
Hurry.
The police are on their way.
Only a dedicated home phone line can instantly pinpoint your location for emergency operators. Cell phones can't. Keep your family safe for less than 33 cents a day with a home phone line from Suddenlink. Call today or go to suddenlink.com.
$1 million hidden under there.
Oh my God, look at that!
I am the blue!
All new episodes of Prospectors, Sunday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel.
53 past the hour, 7 minutes till the hour. Thanks for staying with us.
Time now for your full winter weather update. So we want to get you back out to the lab and check in with Tom Nizzle.
Well, I'll tell you, Alex and Dave, the snowfall from Winter Storm Echo has been really prodigious. I'm getting a few more reports coming in now, taking a look at National Weather Service offices here in the Ruby Mountains in northeastern Nevada. This is west of Salt Lake, okay, coming out of the desert there. A lot of the reports coming in from some higher elevations, 6,000 to 7,000 feet. This is near Lee, Nevada. They picked up 33 inches of snow from this storm. So this has been a very significant storm. We still see it circulating here. There's a lot of snow occurring with it. The combination of snow and wind producing literally near blizzard conditions in some areas. Visibility's down to 1/4 of a mile at times. Now up along the I-90 corridor here, you can see some narrow, heavier bands of snow, the darker blues within this area of blue. Snowfall rates of 1/2 inch to 1 inch an hour in those areas. And you can see the winds here sustained at 30 in Laramie with gusts to 37. Frequent gusts over 35 miles an hour for a 3-hour period of time, and visibilities below 1/4 of a mile actually define a blizzard. So we're getting close to those conditions at times on some of the parts of the open plains. Now the snow is going to continue through this evening. It's going to gradually lift northeastward here. Snow is just about done for Denver. Temperature down in the teens. Main roads are going to be really slick tonight with temperatures as low as they are, but not much more in the way of snow. But watch Rapid City here for the next several hours going in through the evening. You'll continue to snow there, and it's not until the wee hours of Wednesday morning before this system gradually lifts out of Rapid City and then works its way up toward places like Fargo, North Dakota. The I-94 corridor from west of Fargo to east of Fargo is going to be impacted by the snow. In Duluth, the early part of the morning rush hour, you're likely going to see a band of heavier snow come through there. Could put down a quick 3 to 4 inches of snow. The saving grace in Duluth is the temperature is probably going to be around 32 degrees, and snow you're all set up for snow clearing operations there. It shouldn't be that difficult for you to maintain those roads. 5 to 8 inches of additional snow in this swath here as this low pressure system tracks up toward Ontario, Canada over the next 24 hours. Now I wanted to change gears a bit because we're getting all of this snow out in the west, and with cold conditions likely to continue out there, that's the best chance for a white Christmas. But anywhere east of the Mississippi River, I'll tell you what, the odds are quickly diminishing for any chance of a white Christmas, and let me show you why. The jet stream pattern in the atmosphere as we go into the weekend is going to bring some cold air into the northeast here, but that is going to be very short-lived. It's a progressive pattern moving quickly across the country, and soon afterwards, as we get into Christmas week, the big dip in the jet stream and the cold air will be in the north or in the west, but out to the east here, this entire region is going to be way above normal for this time of the year. Take a look as we go through Monday of next week and then into Christmas Day. The averages here are going to be some 15 to 25 degrees warmer than what we should be seeing at this time of the year. Now, what I do here is I look at the European model, and we use the ensemble model. The ensemble model is actually a team of models, 51 members on this team, and they each have their own forecast as we go forward in time from today out through Christmas Day. Each of the black lines is the temperature above or below average here for those model runs, and the red line is the average of all of them. So we start out with relatively warm conditions, go into a brief period of colder weather this weekend, but then we heat up in earnest by all of the model runs here as we get into Christmas Day. To put it into plain terms, that's for Boston. Take a look at their neighbor in New York City. That's right, as we get into those days around Christmas, New York's high temperature is going to top out somewhere in the mid-60s. No chance of snow for them this Christmas Day. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, you're going to have to get all the feeling from the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree.
How can I eat roasted chestnuts when it's going to be that warm?
We'll just have to turn the air conditioning on full blast.
We're going downstairs to Weather Underground. Hope you join us in 60.
Currently in our area, 50 degrees under clear skies. Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable. Wednesday, generally Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Let you in on a little secret. Maybe you didn't know. Here at Weather Underground, we power employees in gold bullion. Davidson, job well done.
Yay.
Don't spend it all in one place.
You just throw things at me every day.
I do. Heads up. That'll teach you. Hey, hi everyone. Welcome into Weather Underground. I'm Mike Bettis. We'll get to Ryan Davidson. We'll get to Carl Parker. We'll get to Sarah Dillingham in just a second. Let's show you first, though, what is on tap. We've got a winter storm. Echo is its name. It's tracking east. We're going to track it for you. Also, Cool Shot and Hope's Dash. So first up, it is Echo. Winter storm Echo has already dumped 1 to 2 feet of snow in the higher elevations. We've got the latest on nearly a dozen states that have been impacted by this doozy of a storm. Also ahead, Cool Shot. The temperatures will finally get back to normal, but not for long. Find out when you'll feel the colder air and how long it will last. And Hope's Dashed. For those of you dreaming of a white Christmas, Well, there's always next year. You still have some very memorable weather, though, for the holidays. We'll explain why it could be a Christmas for the record books. Now, Winter Storm Echo was Utah's first major storm of the season, dropping 8.2 inches in Salt Lake City, making it the snowiest December day in a dozen years. Road crews worked around the clock, but driving still very treacherous.
It's ugly out here. I don't even know what to do. We're like already thinking about canceling everything for tomorrow, like already trying to look ahead now. Luckily we have the snow blowers, so we're okay in that end, but it's still, yeah, the streets are bad. Like once they come through with the plow, then your entrance is real. You know, once the plow comes through, then you got that big, even your snow blower can't even get rid of the entrance.
Man, that is a snowstorm there. Put your winter coat on, sir. Hey, let's take a look at a live look at what Echo's doing right now. Denver on your left, where it's been a snowy, windy, low visibility day. Nearly 500 flights have been canceled in and out of Denver International today. And Pena Boulevard, by the way, to get you out to the airport at one point, closed for snow removal. Now on your right, it's Mount Rushmore. Temperatures have been in the low 20s today, breezy conditions, and you can see the snow is now reducing the visibility. Light snow is now falling on the Presidents. Let's join the storm specialist Carl Parker right now with a little bit more on Echo, what it still has to pump out, because it's by no means done.
No, not at all. And we've got a really powerful upper level low here, which you can see on the water vapor picture. So right in there, that's where the upper low is, and that's where the action is. That's where the main focus of the storm is right now. So let's take a look at the radar picture and show you where the snow is coming down. And we'll zoom in just a little bit, and you can see we've got a pretty good area of snow that's happening right now, anywhere from Colorado up into South Dakota and also into Nebraska. We'll take a look, first of all, what's going on in Colorado. This is the very last of the storm in Colorado.
So maybe just this evening, and it's going to be gone then.
Exactly right. And we've gotten a pretty good bit out of snow out of it. And there's a look at the winds still coming out of the northwest there, pretty good clip. And so what we have had so far in the Denver metro area is on the order of a foot or more in some spots. 10 inches just southeast of town, officially 6.7, but I think that number is probably going to come up a little bit. So this is a really healthy snowstorm.
Totally.
For the Mile High City. No question about that. And we go back to the radar picture, and you can see again that just some lingering light snow with a lot of wind continuing there. Now we'll go a little farther north and east, and you notice there's some snow that is winding down in central parts of Nebraska around North Platte. This is where we've got winds that are coming out of the northwest, about 30 miles per hour. So we would call this a near blizzard. It's not quite a blizzard, but it's really close. And then you see some heavier sort of banding features coming up into Rapid City. And then remember also that you've got terrain in this area. The Black Hills are sitting right in here. So as that snow comes into the Black Hills, you get even more lift out of the atmosphere. You squeeze out even more snow. And the result, we think, is going to be a really good bit of it in this area in particular. That is the forecast for snow, and that is 12 to 18 inches. You see the enhancement around the Black Hills there, and then right across I-90. So really healthy snowstorm there in western parts of South Dakota. That then continues up into parts of North Dakota, southeast North Dakota, and also into Minnesota. But I want to show you what's happening on the RPM model here. And we'll go into the forecast real quickly, and taking it forward, you're going to notice that the snow comes up and across South Dakota and Minnesota, but at the same time, we're going to wrap in some slightly warmer air just off the ground, and that's going to be enough to keep us into the rain across a lot of the Twin Cities. North side, maybe just a little bit of snow.
I mean, right on the edge
right on
there,
the edge.
Aren't we, in Minneapolis? Very interesting. Carl, thank you for that. Well, let's take a live look, by the way, at the type of Sunshine Peak in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. You can see here, I love this camera, by the way. This is a live camera. You can see the snow's coming down for us right now. And how much have we picked up there? We've picked up about 13 inches of snow on the gauge there. They've got the thermometer. It's been pretty chilly today. I was looking at the thermometers down there in town. It's been around 22 degrees through the afternoon. By the way, the base now is at 38 inches at Steamboat in Colorado, exactly what they needed. But how does this compare, to previous seasons? I mean, I think so many people remember previous seasons being a lot colder.
Yeah.
Some of them a lot snowier than what it is, especially in the east. We're getting shut out in the east. Is Echo going to provide us anything at all?
Well, not in the east, not really. In the Midwest, we're going to see a pretty good bit of snow. But yeah, it's been a real flip as compared to seasons past. So we look at December 15th, 5 years ago. This is in 2010, and you see what was going on.
Look at all the snow. Midwest, east, it was
crazy.
like, yes.
All right, I mean, all the way down into North Georgia there and parts of Alabama, you had snow on the ground. All of the Midwest completely covered in snow. And then you had some snow across the West as well. It wasn't a complete, completely dry out there in the West, but certainly they didn't get a lot in the last several years. Now we go back to just a few years ago. This is 2 years ago, actually. You see again a tremendous amount of snow across the Midwest and the Northeast and a lot of the West. And then compare that to what's going on right now, and it's all been about the Midwest and about the West and the upper Midwest.
Yeah. What a bummer. Carl, thank you for that. Hey, I want you to stick around, by the way, because we've got a lot of wild things happening in weather today besides Winter Storm Echo. Take these clouds, for example. What are they? What caused the unusual scene above the skies in Texas today? Find out as Carl and I head up to the Weather Lab to explain. Also ahead, changes on the way in the east. Rain and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe, move in tomorrow. We're going to show you where they could hamper your travel plans as you set off for the holidays. And behind the storm comes a cold shot. But does it hold the potential for Christmas snow? Find out when Weather Underground returns.
When the snow flies, there's only one sure way to hit the road. With Roadrunner Ice Melt. There's nothing else like it, because Roadrunner combines 3 ice-fighting ingredients, creating a hydroscopic reaction that squeezes the life out of snow, plus a powerful exothermic reaction that breaks the bond between ice and concrete. So all that's left is a safe, clean surface. Help is on the way with Roadrunner Ice Melt. We know snow.
Look for Roadrunner Ice Melt at these local retailers.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing.
Aquafina, for happy bodies.
What's this? A box. It takes worn out things and makes them better.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're taking worn-out batteries and making them into something strong. Energizer Eco Advanced, world's first long-lasting battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
It's that time of year.
See anything you like?
When we pick out just the right gifts for those we love the most.
This is it, Mom. I want this.
That's a great choice.
But the enjoyment truly comes when we learn to give to others.
Hey, so big.
And it doesn't matter how big or small.
Merry Christmas.
What matters most is that it comes from the heart.
Low prices on everything you need to share wonder every day. Walmart.
A cold can make you miserable. Luckily, Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Cough Liquid Gels rush liquid fast relief to your tough cold symptoms. Fast, powerful liquid gels from Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Your love is purely thoughtful, purely natural, purely Fancy Feast. New delicious entrees crafted to the last detail. Flake tuna, white meat chicken, never any byproducts or fillers. Purely natural, tastes purely Fancy Feast.
You ready? Some call it giving back. Oh, come on in. We call it Share the Love. During our Share the Love event, get a new Subaru and we'll donate $250 to those in need, bringing our total donations to over $65 million. And bringing love where it's needed most. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Growing up, we were German. We danced in a German dance group. I wore lederhosen. When I first got on Ancestry, I was really surprised that I wasn't finding all of these Germans in my tree. I decided to have my DNA tested through Ancestry DNA. The big surprise was we're not German at all. 52% of my DNA comes from Scotland and Ireland. So I traded in my lederhosen for a kilt.
Ancestry has many paths to discovering your story. Get started for free at Ancestry.com.
Miles Mouvet here, breaking down the word Fandango. Fan. Everything movie fans need. Dang. Guaranteed advance tickets. Dang, that's easy. Oh, as in, oh yeah. I can get free stuff and discounts as a Fandango VIP. Fandango. This is a permanent marker.
There's $1 million hidden under there.
Oh my God, look at that!
I am the blue. All All new episodes of Prospectors, Sunday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel.
Welcome back to Weather Underground. You have to check out these really special clouds. These are images taken in Denton, Texas. Pretty cool, right?
This morning,
Like,
right?
what the heck is that? This happened this morning.
Yeah.
Rare pattern in the clouds, all caused by gravity waves.
And those are actually called an undular bore.
There you have it.
Undular
If you
bore.
want to get technical,
Yes.
we call them an undular bore.
But caused by gravity waves. Exactly.
All right, so you're saying to yourself now, okay, well, what the heck is a gravity wave? Carl is here to help us understand and give you a nice lesson here in weather.
All right, so let's first of all assume that something causes some parcel of air to lift in the atmosphere. Whether it's a front or a storm or mountains or anything, we get air rising in the atmosphere. Now, if that air happens to be less dense than the surrounding environment, which will often be the case because usually it's getting colder as you go up in the atmosphere, if that little parcel of air is less dense, it's going to continue to rise, and that'll be the end of it. And that's how we get clouds. We see that every day in the atmosphere. Okay. Now, if you've got a special case where you've got a layer of warmer air that is over top of the cooler air, that's called an inversion, that's really important. So say by any one of those mechanisms, we got a little parcel to rise up into the atmosphere, and it goes from this area of slightly cooler air and rises up into this warmer air. Well, at that point, our parcel is then, because it came from this cooler air, is then cooler than the surrounding environment. It's more dense than the surrounding environment, and what the atmosphere always wants to do is equal things out. So it wants to get back to a place where it's the same density as the surrounding environment. So what it's going to do in that case is it's going to fall. But it's going to overshoot that equilibrium, and because it overshoots that equilibrium, it's going to warm up, and then it's going to be warmer than the surrounding environment, and it's going to want to equal it out once again.
And it wants to go back up.
And so it's going to rise back up, it's going to pass that point of equilibrium, and then it's going to get up here and it's going to go, oh my gosh, now I'm colder than the surrounding environment.
Now I want to go down.
Now, because I cooled and I expanded as I went up, and I'm going to go back down again, and it's going to keep doing that. And
I see a pattern here.
When you've got this inversion, when you've got this warmer air aloft, right in here above slightly cooler air, you get this going back and forth, this wavy pattern, and eventually that wavy pattern is going to begin to dampen out. But it can go on for a long, long time. And when you have a wavy pattern like that, you end up getting clouds that develop along these little ridge crests, just like that. And those are the wave clouds that we see in the atmosphere.
That was the undular bore.
Exactly. And at the same time, you think about what's going on here. You've got rising motion, cooling, condensing, creating cloud right in here. At the same time, you're also creating sinking through here. And with that sinking and the warming of the air, you're clearing it out. And you're creating a space between the clouds.
And the clouds are gone.
Exactly. So that's how you get those wave clouds.
That's how you get those lines of clouds that form there.
Right.
When you take a look at this on the satellite, it's pretty easy to pick out what happened in Texas.
It really is. Just a beautiful sight. And let's zoom on down and show you. You can see these.
Oh, you can see it so distinctly there.
Really, really well defined. And you know what's interesting is how much it looks like ripples in a pool or in a pond. And that is very much the same mechanism, ripples in a pond. And yeah, just a gorgeous shot from this morning.
Very, very cool lesson on gravity waves, Carl. Hey, by the way, coming up in our next hour, a little hands-on demonstration of gravity waves in the lab. And if you thought the photos are cool, wait until you see the time-lapse of gravity waves. By the way, if you have a question on this topic, use the hashtag WUTV on Twitter. And we're also counting down, by the way, the day's best videos, including this rare view of Earth. Not just any satellite image. We'll tell you what makes it so unique. That's coming up right here on Weather Underground.
If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis like me, and you're talking to your rheumatologist about a biologic, this is Humira. This is Humira helping to relieve my pain and protect my joints from further damage. This is Humira giving me new perspective. Doctors have been prescribing Humira for 10 years. Humira works for many adults. It targets and helps to block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to RA symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Talk to your doctor and visit Humira.com. This is Humira at Work.
And I got you something.
No way. Really? Thanks.
A WeatherTech gift card is the perfect holiday gift with so many automotive accessories to choose from, made with the highest quality and precision. WeatherTech has something for everyone, from American-made laser-measured floor liners to no-drill mud flaps or bump step. Nothing protects like WeatherTech. Order your WeatherTech gift card today at WeatherTech.com and spread the joy. Happy holidays from WeatherTech.
Feeling cold? Try Hot Hands. Simply open the package, and they heat up quickly. Quick, long-lasting warmth. Go get your own. Hot Hands. Bring the heat.
The holidays bring many challenges to the feet. By day, they must stay warm, but by night, beautiful, smoother, and ready to impress the other party animals. Dr. Scholl's DreamWalk Express Petty.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything.
At night, the road plays games. It runs away and hides. And so we simply end this game of hide and seek with strong, bright Sylvania headlights. Sylvania Silver Star Ultra for everything ahead of you.
When the going gets tough, the tough keep pulling.
There's trouble coming down the mountain.
The storm's really beating us up.
And the roughest roads
This one's going to be a challenge.
are just ahead. All new episodes of Highway Through Hell, Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 800-565-6122, 800-565-6122.
There's $1 million hidden under there.
Oh my God, look at that!
I am the Blue! All new episodes of Prospectors, Sunday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 48 degrees under fair skies. Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable. Wednesday, generally sunny, high 63. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Welcome back into Weather Underground. It's amazing out there. Some of your weather photos really are stunning and prove how amazing the weather is. A really timely, great photo of Christmas Falls in Duanesburg, New York. How gorgeous is this? You can see the fall color still out there. Gorgeous. And the cairn, that's what that's called right there, that rock stack right there. You'll see this by hikers all the time. A great photo posted to our Wonder Photos page on Weather Underground by user Walsick, and you can check it out right now, and you can post your photos as well. And I want you to stick around, by the way, because I want you to pick out the cool weather phenomenon in this photo from Illinois. Hey, just ahead, we're going to break it down for you and explain what causes the clouds in the middle of the screen to just disappear. You got to stick around. You're going to love this. Coming up right here on Weather Underground. Time right now, though, 21 past the hour. Time for you to sound off. Our social meteorologist, Ryan Davidson, is going through Twitter trying to find your best questions this evening. Ryan, Sarah, and Carl are here to answer your questions.
All right. Hi.
We've got pictures.
We got pictures.
Ooh,
pictures.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So first one up is from Josh, and you can see it on the left here. They're going to flip through.
Where's this from, Ryan?
This is over Kansas, and it's going to flip through. Whoop. But when it flips, the other one's going to flip back. He's looking at a swath of snow on the ground there.
Oh, I see it there.
How does that happen?
Oh, first I thought that was clouds.
That's a swath of snow. Question is, how does it happen?
I assume that was probably wonder when it was taken. Taken last week, maybe?
Last week.
Must have been one of the thin
what
bands
happened last week since
associated with their last winter storm.
Yeah.
You get these really narrow bands, a couple miles wide.
Little mesoscale features, exactly.
I forgot the name of the storm. What was the D storm?
Our D storm was...
I remember Desmond in the UK, but
Delphi.
Delphi.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're fine.
I was at it. I don't know what I was.
You got early onset.
What's the other one? Let's see the other picture.
The other one, when it flips back around,
it looked like Calais or something.
That's exactly what it was.
But I'm like,
where was
it's coming back.
Yeah.
And the question is, how could a gravity wave form on top of a thunderstorm if downdrafts kill thunderstorms? But that's a Peleus cloud.
And it's right. It's not actually a gravity wave. Rather, what's happening is that because you've got this thunderstorm punching up in the atmosphere, the flow is being directed up and over top of that, and that is creating a little bit of a cloud. So it is similar in some respects to a wave cloud, but it's not the same mechanism.
Yeah, there is some sort of dampening force that kind of suppresses that. You know, there is some compression there. But yeah, it is getting lifted up and having some expansion and cooling a little.
Yeah.
Thin cloud.
And they're beautiful. They have this beautiful laminar appearance, the way that they, especially when you've got a tower that's just punching up into the atmosphere.
These huge supercells.
Yeah, and they're fleeting too. They don't last very long at all.
Yeah,
they're gorgeous.
You ever seen one in person?
Absolutely.
Have you?
Oh yes, many times. Yeah.
Many times.
I think they happen more often than you think. I think you're just not very observant.
You've never seen overshooting top. Overshooting top, maybe.
But they're fleeting. They might last for just a few seconds in a lot of cases.
Wow, you guys make it sound like it happens every day.
I've seen them last for a few minutes before. I mean, like, you know.
Maybe I need to go storm chasing with you guys. I've been in the wrong storms.
But we still haven't seen a water spout, so we're still.
Oh, I would love to see a water spout.
Hey, all right.
We got to go water spout chasing sometime. Do I have time for another question?
You do. You have plenty of time. This one's coming from Alicia.
Alicia, who writes, yesterday around this time, a weather reports are 1 to 3 inches Denver region. I went to bed, winter storm warning. What happened? Well, you know.
We were talking about this in the meeting.
Yeah,
in a big way.
And we said that. We said that. We were talking about, you know, whether or not we were going to name the storm and whether or not we were going to meet our population criteria. And I believe we met that earlier over the weekend from Salt Lake City and some other areas that had received warnings. But we were like, if Denver overachieves, then we're going to have to name it based on that population as well. So it can happen. You just have to have those bands set up in the right location for a long enough period of time.
Trying to figure out where those little bands set up is really, really hard. It's one of the more difficult challenges.
And just a persistent north flow that's lasted all day in Denver for sure. Thank you everyone for your questions. Keep sending them. WUTV is the hashtag you can use on Twitter, and we answer your questions live here on the show. Why don't you stick around? Still to come on Weather Underground. It's literally been hotter than the 4th of July. We're going to show you how the warm temperatures are really defying the calendar, and we're keeping an eye on the rain that's moving east. So leave the snow shovel where it is, but keep the umbrella handy.
And just like that, it's a whole new world outside. And jackets come out of hibernation. Because when the world is at its coldest, we're at our warmest.
Deck the halls with barks from Rudy. Well, it's more like fa la 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 la, but you're in the same vein. Say happy holidays with Milk-Bone.
Dave, I'm sorry to interrupt. I gotta take a sick day tomorrow.
Dads don't take sick days. Dads take NyQuil Severe, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine.
The Citi Double Cash Card comes in very handy with cash back twice on purchases. Earn once when you buy and again as you pay. That's cash back now and cash back again later. It's cash back deja vu. The Citi Double Cash Card, the only card that lets you earn cash back twice on every purchase, with 1% when you buy and 1% as you pay. With 2 ways to earn, it makes a lot of other cards seem one-sided.
Dear Santa, I know you're very busy this time of year, but I just wanted to tell you what I want isn't something that comes from the North Pole. It's more important than that. What I'd like more than anything is just to go hunting with my grandpa.
If the ones you love the great outdoors, there's only one place to go this season, the Cabela's Christmas sale. Hurry in this week and save up to 60% on hunting wear. Shop in store or online at Cabela's.com.
I use what's already inside me to reach my goals. So I like when my doctor told me I may reach my blood sugar and A1C goals by activating what's within me. With once weekly Trulicity. Trulicity is not insulin. It helps activate my body to do what it's supposed to do, release its own insulin. Trulicity responds when my blood sugar rises. I take it once a week, and it works 24/7. It comes in an easy-to-use pen, and I may even lose a little weight.
Trulicity is a once-weekly injectable prescription medicine to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. It should be used along with diet and exercise. Trulicity is not recommended as the first medicine to treat diabetes and should not be used by people with severe stomach or intestinal problems or people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Trulicity is not insulin and has not been studied with long-acting insulin. Do not take Trulicity if you or anyone in your family has had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you're allergic to Trulicity or its ingredients. Stop using Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of an allergic reaction, such as itching, rash, or difficulty breathing. If you have signs of pancreatitis, such as severe stomach pain that will not go away and may move to your back with or without vomiting. Or if you have symptoms of thyroid cancer, which may include a lump or swelling in your neck, hoarseness, trouble swallowing, or shortness of breath. Medicines like Trulicity may cause stomach problems, which could be severe. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and any medicines you take. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase your risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, decreased appetite, and indigestion. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney failure.
With Trulicity, I click to activate what's within me.
If you want help improving your A1C and blood sugar numbers with a non-insulin option, ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity and click to activate your within.
New Tidy Cats Lightweight with Glade. All the strength and freshness, now easy to lift. Half the weight, smells great. Find the litter that works best for you. Every home, every cat, there's a Tidy Cats for that.
When the going gets tough, the tough keep pulling.
There's trouble coming down the mountain.
This storm's really beating us up.
And the roughest roads
This one's going to be a challenge.
are just ahead. All new episodes of Highway Through Hell, Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel.
Closed captioning brought to you by California Walnuts. What makes this the best simple dinner ever? Great tasting, heart-healthy California walnuts. So simple. Get the recipes at walnuts.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to Weather Underground. Alex Wilson joining us now for a look at your forecast, which I feel like we were just a broken record. Hot, 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 hot.
It's been really warm. I'm actually getting complaints now from folks in the Northeast because they're just going, all right, it was nice, it was fun, but it's Christmas in just over a week.
I feel like if there's any point in time where we're okay with cold and snow, it's, end of December.
So many people have ugly Christmas sweaters that you can't do anything with right now.
No, I actually went to parties this weekend. I wore an ugly Christmas T-shirt.
Yeah, I mean
that's
what you've got to do. You just cut the sleeves off. You make it.
I made it a muscle tee.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured. All right, come on over here. Let's show you what's happening right now across the Southeast. And Mike mentioned the warm temperatures. There you have them. 66 right now in Atlanta and Memphis. 62 in Jackson. 63 Wilmington. We've got low 70s in Jacksonville, Florida.
75 in Tampa. How about that? It's mild. We're going to get a little bit of a cool down late week into the weekend, but then it's going to warm right back up. Notice rain showers moving through parts of Arkansas and Louisiana tomorrow morning for your drive to work and school. Could be slow around places like Memphis with those thunderstorms rolling through there. Temperatures starting off the day in the upper 50s for places like Atlanta. Afternoon temps will be in the 60s and 70s for many. 68 in Houston, 79 Jacksonville, 82 Miami. Rain showers working through during the late part of the day. So notice we are going to be watching for some heavy rain through parts of Mississippi, also into Alabama for your afternoon drive and any early evening plans you've got. I know a lot of you still have Christmas shopping or other holiday shopping to do. So keep that in mind. Mike, might not be the best time to run to the mall unless you are cool sprinting to your car to keep that stuff from getting wet.
A lot of the malls now have valet.
That's a very Atlanta thing, and I always get there and there's so many parking spots, and I'm like, woo woo. No, they're all for the valet. I'm like rolling up, like, oh, I'm gonna get this prime spot. No, valet only. I have a problem paying $20 for a valet
at the mall, because when you go into the mall, you're gonna drop a whole bunch of cash anyway. So it's like the last thing we do is spend some more money just to park at the mall. All right, Alex, thank you very much. Exactly. All right, let's take a look at the Northeast. By the way, we've got some rain that'll be coming our way. I know for the last 24 hours or so, it's actually been very pleasant here in the East. It has been nothing but sunshine for a solid, 20, 25 states here. So you've been enjoying that, I'm sure, right? But as far as the forecast goes, here comes some showers. Here's the setup going into tomorrow, okay? Jet stream flow coming from the Mid-South through the Midwest. Moisture returning out of the Gulf of Mexico. What does that mean for us? Well, it means the possibility of showers and storms from, say, tomorrow, especially later in the day, through Thursday. You've really got to go far south to get the heavy moisture, though. That'll likely be the I-10 corridor, and then gradually pushes north and east as the system itself pushes north and east, and that low tracking its way through, say, Virginia as we go into Thursday. So just be prepared. We've got some storms that could be headed your way, maybe disrupting travel if you're headed out early for the holidays. How much rain are we looking at? Maybe some pockets here. We could pick up an inch or two. Jackson will be in the heart of that come tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night now spreading through Montgomery, Atlanta, up towards Charlotte, North Carolina. And then going into Thursday, maybe stalling just ever so slightly. Additional rain anticipated here, I-10, I-20, and I-40. So just anticipate that Wednesday going into Thursday. And then across the portion of the Ohio Valley going into the Northeast, we'll experience the same thing just on the northern side of that system. Again, if you're looking for any snow, it's not in the cards, by the way, folks. Temperatures just way too warm. If you want snow, you may, behind our cold front, get just enough to cause some lake effect, maybe around Erie or Buffalo, and the highest peaks may get a mix. But there are plenty of folks in the Northeast who are wishing that rain was snow. The temperatures feel more like fall than winter, and for ski resorts, it's not good news.
People say, oh gosh, we feel so badly for you guys. We're praying for snow. We're praying for snow. I say, don't pray for snow. Pray for cold weather. We'll take care of making the snow.
All right, of the 110 ski resorts in New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and Pennsylvania, get this, only 18 of them are open. What the what? Storm specialist Sarah Dillingham here to take a closer look at these temperatures, and it's having a huge impact.
It really
Not having snow has a result.
Yeah, and the interesting part about that, you mentioned about the ski resorts. So those 7 states, only 18 of those ski resorts are open. Contrast that to the western half of the U.S., and Tom Nizzle calculated this earlier. 7 states have seen at least 20 inches of snow since Sunday.
It's the yin and the yang across this country. Remarkable.
And you can see it now in the temperatures, still well above average for the east, well below average for the west. 19 degrees in Denver right now. They should be at about 42 degrees, so they're quite a bit below average. In D.C., you're about 15 degrees above average right now, and that's going to continue at least for the larger scale pattern for the rest of December. And we're going to take a look at the forecast heights in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is about 500 millibars in the mid-levels there. So anywhere you see those warmer colors, that's warmer air that's ridging in the atmosphere underneath all that. Okay. So you see that trough that we've got there in the west, and that's from Echo that's brought that colder air. But watch this as we move this forward into the next couple of days. We're not really getting a cool shot. Those purples coming through there in the upper Midwest and Northeast, we're not getting that cooler shot until Friday, because we had a cold front come through in the Northeast yesterday. but you wouldn't know it because the temperatures are still about 10 above average.
So how cold are we talking there, though?
You know, not very cold, and it's a quick shot, too, because we go right back into ridging and taking it all the way into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Oh,
more
man.
ridging, more 15 to 20.
The strongest ridge comes Christmas Day in the east.
Right, and so we're going back to 15 to 20 degrees above average. Now, take a look at this. This is the forecast. These are the ensemble forecasts for the 850 millibar heights. It's about 5,000 feet in the atmosphere. We look at this level because that kind of gets us away from the diurnal change that we often see here at the ground. You know, when the sun comes up, gets warm, it cools off at night. But look at this. Everything above that average line is above average. So we get just a tad bit below average this weekend, and then we're going right back up to well above average, and the temperatures show that. We only get to average in Chicago or in Boston by Saturday, and then we're back to 63 by Christmas.
So the cool down is just going back to normal.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we go right back up to the heat again. Sarah, thank you for that. By the way, joining us now is personal weather station owner Dan Jakes. He's in Batavia in upstate New York. All right, let's talk a little bit more about this. Is it got to be on everybody's mind? What is going on with the weather? Why is it so warm? I think of upstate New York this time of year. I think feet of snow on the ground. I think it's just a biting cold wind. What's going on?
Beautiful weather. That's all I can tell you right now. We're enjoying it here compared to last year. Last year, like you said, we were measuring snow in feet over here. So keep the warm weather coming.
Dan, what kind of recordings are you getting on your weather station? 50s, 60s for highs? Where you been?
Actually, today was a little bit cooler. It dropped down once the front came through. We were averaging around 45 to 50. It's about 40 right now, which is still, you know, quite a bit above average. Yesterday was up near 70, so.
Wow. What do you normally expect this time of year? What's normal mid to late December?
Snow. Usually it's snow. Usually we're in probably the upper 20s, low 30s. Usually, Christmas time, we're usually, buried in snow around here. We've had, in the past, a couple Christmases where we haven't had snow, but it's a rarity around here just because, like I said, where we're located, the lakes like to dump right on us.
Is that what you want, Dan, or do you like the warmth?
Oh no, I like the warmth. I used to be a snowmobiler. I used to love doing the outdoor stuff, but as I'm getting older here, I'd rather not have to snowball the driveway every day.
I hear you, brother. I'm right there with you. Dan Jakes joining us from Batavia, New York, our personal weather station owner there. Dan, thank you so much. By the way, if you're a personal weather station owner, you want to join us on Weather Underground, email us WUTV@wonderground.com. Give us your location, weather station ID, and we will take it from there. Hey, stick around because coming up, the best weather videos of the day, including some shenanigans in the snow. Where does this video rank? You're going to find out in our video 6-pack. And it's likely to be anything but a white Christmas. Chances are very slim you'll be getting a dreamy postcard holiday, but that doesn't mean the weather won't be memorable. Why this year's Christmas could be one for the record books.
I've suffered for 18 years with dry, cracked hands.
In the winter in Chicago, it's dry, it's cold, makes my hands even worse.
O'Keefe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for dry, cracked hands.
My hands feel better.
I finally found relief.
Learn more at o'keefescompany.com.
Have you tried O'Keefe's?
O'Keefe's. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands and feet.
What's this? A box. It takes worn out things and makes them better.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're taking worn-out batteries and making them into something strong. Energizer Eco Advanced, world's first long-lasting battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
Some cashback cards love to overcomplicate things, like limiting, where you earn bonus cashback. Why put up with that? But the Quicksilver card from Capital One likes to keep it simple. Real simple. I'm talking easy, like a walk in the park, nothing to worry about. Man, that feels good simple. Quicksilver earns you unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. It's a simple question. What's in your wallet?
New Tidy Cats Lightweight with Glade. All the strength and freshness, now easy to lift. Half the weight, smells great. Find the litter that works best for you. Every home, every cat, there's a Tidy Cats for that.
If you have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, isn't it time to let the real you shine through? Introducing Otezla, a Premolast. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats plaque psoriasis differently. Some people who took Otezla saw 75% clearer skin after 4 months. And Otezla's prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't take Otezla if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Otezla may increase the risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Side effects may include diarrhea, nausea, upper respiratory tract infection, and headache. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Ask your doctor about Otezla today. Otezla. Show more of you.
Expose the black beneath the white. In light of day, in dark of night. When winter shuts down work and schools, come with resolve and powerful tools. Endure through every push, salt, and stack until your streets are back to black.
When I lay in my Tempur-Pedic contour, the next thing I know, it's morning.
With TemperFlex, you've got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress. Then it also adjusts to my body.
My cloud feels like somebody's hugging you. How can a bed do that?
There's a Tempur-Pedic for everyone.
Yes, we are twins. When I went onto Ancestry, I just put in the name of my parents and my grandparents. And I was getting all these leaves, and I was going back generation after generation.
You start to see documents, and you see signatures of people that you've never met.
I mean, you don't know these people, but you feel like you do. You get connected to them. I wish that I could get into a time machine and go back 100 years, 200 years, and just meet these people. Being on Ancestry, it just made me feel like I belonged somewhere.
Discover your story. Start searching for free now at Ancestry.com.
You got the dough?
Trying to get there.
All right, and you're washing the greens, right?
These collard greens look great.
This year, it's my time to add my flavor to the tradition. Then at long last comes the best part. Honoring those who raised us.
Low prices on everything you need to share wonder every day. Walmart.
All right, time for your video six-pack. We've got all kinds of shenanigans going on with Keith Carson and our weather videos today because there's hijinks galore.
Yeah, we got snow, kids, dogs, all those
What's
things.
not to love?
Actually, you have all those in the first one. All right, let's start off with number 6. We got a kid, a puppy, and some snow. Add an American flag, and we're really playing to our demo here. This is winter fun in Cortez, Colorado. Dogs excited. Kids unsure. Dogs into it, though. Light snow today and mostly sunny by tomorrow. High, though, only 31. It's cold somewhere, just not in the east. Let's go on to number 5. And I can only assume while this guy bikes in the snow, there's a blonde Russian in a gym punching a sensor. It's a Rocky IV, Joe. No one? No one? All right, well, anyways, here's some snow for you. This is actually shot by Mike Seidel, so he is in the Salt Lake City area. They got about 6 inches of snow there. Another fluffy inch is a possibility through tomorrow, but the worst of that storm is done. All right, let's go down to number 4, and this is the sad side of the East Coast blowtorch. This is Jiminy Peak in the Berkshires. It's in western Massachusetts. It's closed. It had opened, but of course it had to close. It's going to try to reopen on the 21st. It hasn't even been cold enough to blow snow overnight. They have 200 snow guns. But again, you need some cold temperatures. Bad news for them. They may be able to reopen, but then it could be 70 degrees for them on Christmas Day. All right, let's go on to number 3 and take a look and more so a listen at this. Hold on for a second.
Oh, no.
Oh. As Tom Hanks said in Money Pits, we have weak trees, really weak trees there. You know, it's interesting. I talked to Nizzle about, was this a really heavy snow? It was about average, 10-to-1 ratio. That's about what you forecast when you don't think it's overly dry or overly wet, but that tree went down. All right, we want you, as always, to pick the best video. Will it be kids sledding? All right, or an epic view of the Earth. To vote, follow Weather Underground on Twitter, #WooTV. Vote using #sledding or #Earth. And as always, we'll reveal your results in less than an hour from now. And so far, wow.
Okay.
Really?
We need more people to vote here.
That can't be.
Children are
Why
not gotta be hating on the kids?
Why don't you like children, America?
Rocky IV, by the way, it was Drago. It was I would break you, right?
You remember that? Because
Yes,
he's out in the barn and he's
Bridget Nielsen, the whole deal. And, all right. Your days may be merry and bright, but will your Christmas be white? Well, folks in Vermont have one wish: a white Christmas. Snow. Going to be hard to come by with the warm temperatures that we have. So joining us, Carl, Sarah, and Keith. Well, look at the crazy warm Christmas for much of the eastern half of the country. I mean, something we, probably for most of us, meteorologically, something we haven't seen in our lifetime.
Could very well be. And in fact, we've got a map showing you the temperature anomalies in the lower atmosphere coming up in the Christmas on Christmas Day, and they're ridiculous. I mean, look at that right there. I mean, look at that. I mean, you're talking about 30 degrees somewhere in there, higher than average across a lot of eastern Canada and the Northeast. That is nuts. That is the GFS version of it. Then there's a European version of it as well. And you know, the bottom line is it's going to be incredibly warm for a lot of the East and not feel very much like Christmas. But I have to admit, I kind of like it.
But I feel like we've been.
It's not bad unless you want snow. I mean, that's really the only downside.
But this is the time we want the snow, and I feel like we've been waiting and waiting for these models to do something else, and they just haven't. They don't want to do anything else but be hot.
You know what's interesting is if you quantify that, you talk not just about anomalies. I was looking today, and it's conceivable that Boston could be, on Christmas Day, could be 68 in Boston, 72 in New York, and 75 in Washington, D.C.
I mean, that's like take a boat out, and I mean, I know the waters are going to be a little colder because of the, you know, lower sun angle, but still, I mean, that's beautiful weather for them. They're like, yes.
Yeah, but you're right. This is the time of year. I used to always say I loved snow until the first of the year. I mean, I was a skier, but as far as the pretty factor of it, and then through February and March is when you said, okay, enough. But this is the time you want it.
It's like we have these visions in our head of what the holiday should be, and no one has a vision that and maybe unless you live in Hawaii, that it's supposed to be anything but snowy.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like Christmas, but it is very pleasant. It feels great, but I feel a little guilty about it sometimes, just knowing the background of what's going on.
You look a little guilty,
well,
actually.
no, I mean, you just think about what's happening with the planet in general and the fact that it's going to be the warmest year by leaps and bounds, far and away the warmest year globally. And, you know, that's got to be at least a part of this conversation. When it starts getting warmer and warmer and warmer, it's the middle of winter, you start thinking, well, gosh, this is strange. I've never seen this. Maybe I've lived here for 40 or 50 years, and I've never seen anything like that.
But too, now, we also have a record El Nino ongoing in the eastern Pacific. You know, some of the warmest sea surface temperatures that we've ever seen in an El Nino event. So, you know, it's kind of wondering, is this pattern some reflection of that? I think there's some in there as well, but, you know, there may be some additional global warming scale in that is kind of mixed in.
And I think the North Atlantic could be a part of it, too.
Right. Yeah. Every piece of the puzzle is coming together this winter to give us what we have now. Guys, thank you. Hey, coming up, we've got an awesome photo for today's Picture This. Can you name the unique weather feature in this gorgeous sunrise? It's not something you see every day.
Olive Garden's all-new flavor-filled pastas with ravioli so nice we filled them twice, bursting with indulgent flavors like chicken marsala ravioli, an irresistible twist on an old favorite, plus unlimited salad and breadsticks for a limited time at Olive Garden.
Hi, I'm Heather Cox on location with the famous Big Idaho Potato Truck.
Our truck?
It's touring across America telling people about Idaho potatoes.
Let's go, boys!
Again this year, the Big Idaho Potato Truck is traveling the country, spreading the word about heart-healthy Idaho potatoes and making donations to local charities.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen our truck?
You just missed it.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me?
A little rain, a little shine, a little change over time. And the birds will sing, 'cause the weather will bring happiness to the hearts of the lonely. Will change our minds when the weather is fine.
Come on down to Weather Underground, weeknights at 6 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 46 degrees under clear skies. Tonight, a few passing clouds, low 36. Winds light and variable. Wednesday, generally sunny. High 63. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, rain developing late, low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 80%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
The holidays bring many challenges to the feet. By day, they must stay warm, but by night, beautiful, smoother, and ready to impress the other party animals. Dr. Scholl's DreamWalk Express Petty.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Feeling cold? Try Hot Hands. Simply open the package, and they heat up quickly. Quick, long-lasting warmth. Go get your own. Hot Hands. Bring the heat.
I absolutely love my New York apartment, but the rent is outrageous. Good thing Geico offers affordable renters insurance. With great coverage, it protects my personal belongings should they get damaged, stolen, or destroyed. Excuse me.
Delivery. Hey, lo mein, Szechuan chicken, chopsticks, soy sauce, and you got some fortune cookies. Have a good one.
These small New York apartments.
Protect your belongings. Let Geico help you with renter's insurance.
Hi, I'm Matt. I used to be in your situation. I knew I needed to make a positive change in my life. I needed to find a great job. Here's my tip. Don't do what I did. I had to deal with monsters. They're scary. And builders? What was I building? An endless list? Who's Craig? And now it's the holidays? Avoid these problems and distractions. Here's the solution. SouthernWestVirginiaJobs.com. Make a positive change in your life. SouthernWestVirginiaJobs.com.
Make this holiday season magical with the More Power Switch event from Suddenlink. Phone Grandma with unlimited local and U.S. long distance on your same number. Suddenlink Phone lets you connect like never before with advanced features like E911, empowering emergency operators to pinpoint your address in an emergency. So why not make the holidays magical with the More Power Switch event from Suddenlink?
Home phone for as low as $10 per month. Call Suddenlink today for details.
There's $1 million hidden under there.
Oh my God, look at that!
I am the Blue!
All new episodes of Prospectors, Sunday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel.
Heads up in the Midwest. We are featuring you this evening for our Picture This. Dave Schwartz here with a gorgeous sunrise with some uniqueness to it.
Yeah, just a beautiful, classic image of a fall cloud.
This is really fun.
Yeah, fall streak cloud or hole punch cloud, and of course the hole that it leaves. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's sunrise. The early sun is lighting these clouds up from underneath, so the sun may actually still be below the horizon. And it's lighting up these clouds right here, these streaky clouds. So what's going on here? Well, I'll tell you. Stratocumulus clouds, just a field of them, but notice this hole right in here. We're also going to notice something else. Virga. That's precipitation that's falling out of these clouds. Virga comes from the Latin for streak, like verge. You're like right on the edge of something. You're on the verge of something. Same, and the slash, like a backslash or forward slash, that's called a virgule. So it's these streaks coming down. That's precipitation that's evaporating, or if it's ice or snow, sublimating before it hits the ground. It dries out. But this hole and this cloud are related. These clouds are made up of supercooled rain droplets. So it's below the freezing mark, but they're still liquid. If some of those start to freeze, a domino effect takes place, because the ice forms at the expense of the supercool droplets. That leaves us with a vacuum right in here. So that's the fall streak or the hole punch hole. Quite often that can happen, say, when a plane flies through these. In the wake of that, the pressure is lower, and that makes that causes things to change. By the way, that's called the Bergeron process, where ice crystal growth occurs at the expense of water droplets. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Fnilson from Mahomet, Illinois. I'll be back with the chalkboard, a little low-tech action here. That's coming up next hour, my wonders of weather, the wow factor, right here on Woo TV.
You wow us every day,
The wonders
David.
of weather.
Every single day, you wow us. Appreciate that. All right, time to sound off. So the gang is all here to answer your questions. Our weather stat boy is going through Twitter, finding your questions this evening. First up.
Can I just first say that I've been watching all
No,
evening.
you can't.
Snap This Tiger, one of our new Twitter followers, has been basically live tweeting from the gym that he's at about all the people around him that are trying to change the channel from our show. Which I find is
our show.
They're trying to change the channel, except he has it on the big screen, so I'm totally fine with that.
Thank you very much. What's his handle again?
At Snap This Tiger.
Work out
Snap This
to
Tiger.
Weather Underground.
You've got the eye of the tiger, my friend.
That's right.
Keep it. Keep
All
going.
right. All right, so let's get to some of your
First
questions
one is
this
coming
evening.
up from Paul.
All right, Paul, who writes this. Quick, Dillingham, White Christmas for Omaha?
0.
Dang
Well,
it,
you know,
Paul.
I will say, well, you know, we were talking about this earlier. There is a small chance that maybe someplace like Chicago could get something because we are going to have another cooler air mass work its way in. Whether or not there's enough moisture, enough cold air to squeeze any snow out, that remains to be seen. But, you know, we're going to have to watch it. But I'm going to say it's a pretty low chance of seeing a White Christmas in Omaha.
Get little wiggles that come through, and maybe you get something
Yeah.
out of it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't last.
Low confidence in Omaha right now?
Low confidence.
All right, next up, Ryan.
Next up is a question from Jade.
All right, Jade, who writes this, when will it snow in Maine? Will Maine have a white Christmas? I think if you get it in Maine, you really got to go north.
Yeah.
Maybe north of Caribou.
It snowed today. We got up
did.
to 8 inches up there in Aroostook County, up in northern Maine.
Can we keep it cold enough to keep that snow? What do you think?
Well, it depends on how much snow is on the ground now. I'm not sure what their snow depth is. They probably gotten a few quick shots of snow. But
And then the rain, then the next rainstorm's going to come in.
yeah, and then
Right.
that
It's gonna
ridge
be
builds by Christmas.
30 degrees plus, you know, over the average there.
It
So
might be
what is that
hard
going
if
to
you're
be?
not higher
60s,
elevations.
temperatures in the 50s and 60s a lot of the time.
Top of Mount Katahdin, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Higher elevations.
All right, we got
maybe
time for one
something
more?
more.
We do.
We do. We got time for one more. Okay, next
This
one
one's
tonight.
coming from Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, did Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania beat or tie its record high this past Saturday? Oh, jeez. You guys say Ryan, you know?
I'm currently looking.
Okay, I'm going to say yes.
I know Baltimore
I'm
broke
just
like
gonna
a
randomly say yes.
126.
I'll go with
Close
that.
to 70.
I like that. I like yes.
You know, they
it's
probably
what do you say,
did.
Ryan?
Pretty good guess.
Was it the
Baltimore.
12th or the 11th?
That would have been the 12th, right?
Yeah.
Then the climate report, it was a record 68 degrees.
All right.
The old record 65 back in 2007.
Ryan Davidson.
1965 and 1899.
We do
3
before
degrees.
Good stuff. Quick with the stats there, Wood Boy. All right, thank you everyone for sending your questions. We do it every single day. Use the hashtag WUTV on Twitter and we'll answer your questions. Let's get you up to date on the forecast, though now with Alex Wilson, your weather right now.
Yeah, let's take you up to places like Maine. You were just mentioning 33 in Bangor, so that's the cool spot. It's 41 in Burlington. We've got 50s, though, down the I-95 corridor from Boston. Yep, Boston, you're at 52 down towards D.C. Who would have thought that that's the number that would be on your thermometer at this point in December up in Boston? Look at the forecast. We've got the clouds, especially into interior parts of the Northeast. Maybe a few snowflakes up into northern New York. Tomorrow morning, waking up to temperatures above freezing, well above freezing. Boston at 39. Everybody else, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, D.C., New York, you're in the 40s to start the day. Some more 30s out west. As we go through the day Wednesday, some clouds, especially into parts of Pennsylvania and getting into western West Virginia. Those highs, though, stay mild near 60 in D.C. and Pittsburgh, 50-ish in Buffalo, 50 in New York, and even mid-40s for Boston. Then we look out to the west and notice some snow and rain into parts of Michigan and up towards Minnesota. They'll be dealing with the snow showers, but Indianapolis, 58 degrees for your high, same in St. Louis. We're going to look at the Southwest in 8 minutes, but right now, Weather Underground rolls on.
Thanks, everyone, for staying with us right here on Weather Underground. Glad you could join us. I'm Mike Bettis. Let's show you what's on tap in this hour. We've got Echo Tracks East, Cool Shot, and also our video 6-pack. First, Winter Storm Echo, though. It is tracking eastbound. It is already dumped 1 to 2 feet of snow in the higher elevations. We have the latest on the dozen states that it's impacting. Also ahead, Cool Shot. The temperatures finally get back to normal, but not for long. Find out when you'll feel the colder air and just how long it lasts. And also tonight, our video 6-pack, where we are counting down the day's best videos and revealing what you chose as #1. Is it #Earth or is it #sledding? Go to Twitter right now, watch these videos, and vote using those hashtags. Well, we got new video from Denver, by the way. By early this morning, the city had picked up 6.5 inches of snow, breaking its December 15th snowfall record, which was 2.8 inches. So we eclipsed that by a long shot here. Snow tapering off tonight by bedtime, but not before really walloping the Front Range here. Maybe to a lot of people's surprise, maybe even meteorologists' surprise, this thing overachieved. We're here with Storm Specialist Carl Parker to go over what's left now of Echo, which is still meaty.
Yeah, you know, it's a very powerful upper low, and you can really see that on the water vapor picture. So we're looking at the moisture in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and right in there, very clearly, you've got a really well-defined spin. That's the upper low. There's a lot of lift with that, and that's why we're getting all this snow. And this thing is only slowly lifting up to the north right now. Now, we'll take a look at the radar picture and show you where all the snow is right now, and you can see it's really getting up into South Dakota and Nebraska, kind of winding down farther southward. So we'll take you over here into Colorado and look at what's happening in the Denver metro, and you know, just some dribs and drabs.
Yeah, it's wrapping up now.
It's wrapping up now. We've still got very strong northwest winds coming down across the region, and then take a look at how much snow that we saw here, and that is really healthy. You're talking about a large area that's you're getting into the 8 to 12 range there, and then some pockets of more than a foot just southeast of town. That's a very healthy snowstorm.
No joke.
You know, we haven't had a whole lot of those.
You know, and that forecast changed pretty quickly. Right up to the event. Boy, the snow forecast ramped up.
Yeah.
You know, it was initially pretty light, but that's what happens, I feel like, in Denver.
That's going to happen. Yeah, you never know when things are going to take off.
Really
exactly. The mountains can have a whole lot. And so we'll expand the picture a little bit and show you what's going on a little farther north. And then we've got some snow that's also coming across North Platte here, parts of Nebraska. Some of the heavier banding features now moving up into South Dakota. And then you've also got terrain to think about here. The Black Hills sitting right here on the south and west side of Rapid City, and that's going to add to those snowfall totals. So what we're thinking is that it's likely going to be quite a bit of snow here too. This is the forecast now, not what we've had, and you've got a very large area of 5 to 8 and some pockets of 12 to 18, or excuse me, 8 to 12 within that. And that's right around Rapid City.
This is where some of the heaviest snow will fall. It will begin to track into the upper Midwest, though. We potentially could see for a change, see some accumulating snow that we haven't had in a long time.
Yeah, it's going to make its way up into North Dakota and then northern Minnesota. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The Twin Cities right on the edge. And in fact, let's take a look at the forecast model here. And you notice as we put this into motion that it's going to be lifting up and across through tonight and then tomorrow morning. There's the timing right there. Now, what's happening in the Twin Cities is you're going to see some slightly warmer air wrapping in just off the ground, and that's going to be enough to change it over to rain in the Twin Cities. So maybe some accumulation on the north side, we're thinking, but probably not a terrific amount of it. In fact, here is a look at the forecast there, and so maybe an inch or two on the north side of the metro, but the real appreciable snows are going to be well off to the north and west up along 94.
Sneaky how that warmer air just noses into Minneapolis might be just enough to reduce the snowfall there.
Exactly.
A place we're probably really anxious to get some snow, coincidentally. Let's take you, by the way, to a place that's gotten plenty of snow. Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Check this out. More than a foot has fallen today. The base now up to 38 inches. How about that? Way to go. They call it the champagne powder here. They get the camera on there, so it looks like, or they get the light on. Looks like it's just not getting dark there. Now, temperatures have been chilly, though, today in the low 20s down in the city. But how does this season compare, you know, with other seasons? Maybe 2014 or 2013. I feel like last year we talked a lot about how the West was kind of getting shut out on snow. The ski resorts were hating it. The East was doing pretty well, and it's completely flipped this year. And not a lot of folks are getting the snow when they anticipate it.
You know, we saw that for a long time, and it's interesting how these patterns become self-reinforcing because you had a big ridge in the West. You didn't have a lot of precipitation, not a lot of snow cover. You had dry ground, and that tends to support even more growth of ridges and warming in the atmosphere. And the opposite was true across the lakes in the Midwest, where you had a lot of snow on the ground, and that tends to make it colder, and that tends to bring the storm track farther southward, and you tend to get even more cold air masses and therefore even more winter weather. So that's what we saw off and on over the last few years. Now,
you're taking us back here, you know, 5 years ago today.
Yes.
This is how much snow we had in the Midwest and East. It was ridiculous.
Look how far south it is. Look at that's North Georgia with snow cover right there. Northern Alabama, a lot of Tennessee had snow on the ground. The entire Midwest, good part of the West too. So, you know, this is a really different pattern. This is the big trough in the East. Then we look back at what happened just a couple of years ago in 2013. Very similar pattern here. The entire Midwest is covered by snow, as is a lot of the Northeast, a lot of the West as well, and then even down into parts of the Mid-South. Now, compare that to what's going on right now, and you really see this flip-flop where you've got a lot of snow in the West, which is great. We've needed that for a long time. They've had a terrible drought, and we certainly do need every little bit of that. But you see what's going on in the East there. I mean, there's just almost nothing across the Northeast and Midwest. It's the upper Midwest that has some.
Don't you feel like usually, though, we tend to get something that breaks the pattern a little bit, and there doesn't seem to be lately anything that really wants to break the pattern and change how things work for us, temperature-wise or precipitation-wise.
It's interesting how these patterns will set up and oftentimes will be really, really resilient. You know, one thing that I've been wondering about is the role of the really cold North Atlantic sea surface temperatures, because it is cold as can be up there, and that has had an effect on the atmosphere. The atmosphere is also showing a lot of dipping in the area where it's cold, and we're going to talk more about that coming up a little later on this hour.
Then keeping that ridge in place for the East and keeping the heat potentially in place.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Carl, thank you very much. Hey, coming up, you got to stick around because we've got an in-depth look at some unusual clouds near Dallas today. We're not talking winter storm. No. We're talking time-lapse and how these clouds in particular form. As we go to the lab, we're going to give you a demonstration of gravity waves like you've never seen before. And cooler temperatures are on the way. To remind you, it is, in fact, December. You may finally need that old winter coat after all, but that chilly air probably not going to hang around for long, so you have to hang around for that forecast. Also ahead, we've got our video six-pack for you. Find out which clip earned top honors. Today, is it #Earth or is it #sledding? You've got to check this out on Twitter and then vote online right now. But right now, we check in with Alex Wilson for your weather right now.
And we take it over to the southwest part of the country where we've got temperatures in the 40s, 50s, 49, Vegas and Fresno. Who would have thought you're warmer in some of those East Coast cities than you are right now in Vegas and Fresno. Near 60 in Los Angeles, and we're on the warmer side over towards Atlanta. Forecast showing snow showers working through parts of the Four Corners region, but generally they'll be fading away as we head into the early morning hours of your Wednesday. We start off with the lows in those teens in Denver and Albuquerque, and afternoon highs for places like San Francisco will be in the 50s, low to mid 60s, LA and San Diego. We'll be right back.
What's this? A box. It takes worn out things and makes them better.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're taking worn out batteries and making them into something strong. Energizer Eco Advanced, world's first long-lasting battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
Wait, you can't put it in like that. You have to rinse it first.
What's that, Alfredo? No, that can go in.
No, it can't.
What are you, nuts? That's baked on Alfredo.
It's all in the... No,
it's baked on, it's never gonna work.
Dish issues? Trust your dishwasher with Cascade Platinum. It powers through your toughest stuck-on food, better than Finish.
See, told you it would work. You guys heard me say that, right?
Cascade, the tougher tough food cleaner.
When heartburn hits, fight back fast. Tums Smoothie starts dissolving the instant it touches your tongue and neutralizes stomach acid at the source. Smoothies, only from Tums. Some are seduced by the dark side. Others are drawn to the light. Choose yours at the Fiat year-end blockbuster sales event.
Hi, I'm Heather Cox on location with the famous Big Idaho Potato Truck.
Our truck?
It's touring across America telling people about Idaho potatoes.
Let's go, boys!
Again this year, the Big Idaho Potato Truck is traveling the country, spreading the word about heart-healthy Idaho potatoes and making donations to local charities.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen our truck?
You just missed it.
Man, are you kidding me?
You owned your car for 4 years. You named it Brad. You loved Brad. And then you totaled him. You two had been through everything together. 2 boyfriends, 3 jobs. You're like, nothing can replace Brad. Then Liberty Mutual calls. And you break into your happy dance.
If you sign up for Better Car Replacement, we'll pay for a car that's a model year newer with 15,000 fewer miles than your old one. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'd like to see more of the old lady. I'd like to see her go back to her more, social side.
ProPlan Brightmind promotes alertness and mental sharpness in dogs 7 and older.
It was shocking. She's much more aware.
She loves the food.
She wants to learn things. The difference has been incredible.
Purina ProPlan Brightmind, nutrition that performs.
When words can't capture a moment, you stand back, take it all in, listen. You let the story speak for itself.
In Paris, so many tributes, so many messages, but they all say the same thing. Paris is alive.
Tomorrow on AMHQ, we're tracking the last remnants of Winter Storm Echo. Plus, what does weather have to do with Star Wars? Our weather geek, Marshall Shepard, tells us tomorrow on AMHQ.
You got to check this out. This is awesome time lapse. Have you ever seen this before? Look at these clouds rolling over northeast Texas. This is clouds created by gravity waves. Terrific. This is Roanoke, Texas, by the way. Let's show you the still photos next of what people were seeing here in Texas. This was it. Look at these just tubular clouds. Awesome, huh?
Beautiful.
All right, so how did this happen? We're in the lab now with storm specialist Carl Parker to give you a lesson on gravity waves and how you get those kind of clouds to form.
Well, it depends on having a stable layer. That's really the linchpin in all this. So you've got, from whatever mechanism, whether it's a storm or a front or mountains, you get air to rise. That's the first thing. But then when you've got a stable layer, so let's say you've got warm air that's sitting over top of relatively cool air. Normally, as you go up in the atmosphere, it gets cooler as you go up. But sometimes you'll get a layer of warm air that's sitting on top. And when that happens, when you have that inversion, that's a big part of creating this stable layer. So again, let's assume that we get a parcel of air rising from a mountain or something like that, and then it goes up here and it gets into this warmer air. Well, it's come from this slightly cooler air, so suddenly that parcel is a lot colder than the surrounding air, and it wants to achieve equilibrium, so it's going to go back down to try to achieve equilibrium, but then it's going to overshoot and get down in here, and then suddenly it's back down into this relatively cooler air, and that parcel, by the way, has warmed up a little bit because it's been sinking, so now it's less dense.
It wants to rise again.
Yes, and it wants to come back up, and then it's back into this position, and it's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do now? Now that I'm a lot more dense and I'm colder, so I'm going to sink, and then it keeps on going like that, and that is, because you've got this warmer air loft, because you've got that stable layer, that is how you get that wave pattern developing. Now, an important part of that is that when you've got the rising air, that allows you to create clouds along the crests of those little ridges right there where we're getting some cooling and some condensation. At the same time, when our parcel is sinking, that's warming the air and clearing it out, and that's how you get the spaces between those clouds.
That was cool. That's what we saw. We really saw that dramatically in the still photos.
Yes.
Where you just saw the tubes of clouds.
Exactly.
And you can see it from a satellite up in space as it shoots down on Texas this morning.
Really beautiful. This big, long, linear area of cloud here, and we'll zip on down, and you can really see the relief right in there. So that's what it looked like from aloft. A whole stream of them. And isn't it interesting how that looks very much like ripples in a pond? If you were to throw a big rock in a pond, oftentimes it wouldn't just be one ripple, it'd be a train, a wave train like that.
And that's just a very simple concept.
Yes.
To grasp, Carl. You've got a container here of water. The atmosphere and this liquid will act very similar.
We hope so. Anyway.
We hope so. Boom.
All right, and so
you get
it went very quickly.
The ripples.
Yes, you get exactly right. And if you had a big body of water, you can see it very well. And we've all done that a million times, where you throw a rock into a pond and you see that wave train going out. This is a very similar phenomenon, and will act independently relative to the flows in the atmospheres in a lot of cases.
Really cool stuff.
Yep.
Awesome sight this morning in the skies over Texas for sure, all because of gravity waves. If you got a question about it, love to hear from you. Use the hashtag WUTV. And our experts like Carl answer your questions live this evening. And coming up a little bit later in the show, East Coast cities praying for snow. If we could only turn back time to 2 years ago. We're in the middle of Winter Storm Electra. We'll discuss what made that storm and why it's so different this year. And time now for your Woo IQ. Today's question, what is the minimum speed required for an official blizzard? Is it 35 miles per hour, 45 miles per hour, or 55 miles per hour? You've got to stick around. The answer is coming up right after this short break.
But Grandma, Mommy says we don't have to wad to get clean because we use Charmin Ultra Soft.
Charmin Ultra Soft gets you clean without the wasteful wadding. It has comfort cushions you can see that are softer and more absorbent, and you can use up to 4 times less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
This is Brad. His day of coaching begins with knee pain when...
Hey, Brad, want to trade the all-day relief of 2-Aleve for 6 Tylenol?
What's the catch?
There's no catch.
You want me to give up my 2-Aleve for 6 Tylenol? No. For my knee pain, nothing beats my Aleve.
I love you. Love you too.
One minute. We need to do this.
Letting go. It's a little easier when you've saved for college with State Farm.
Think your heartburn pill works fast? Take the Zantac It Challenge. Zantac works in as little as 30 minutes. Nexium can take 24 hours. When heartburn strikes, take Zantac for faster relief than Nexium or your money back. Take the Zantac It Challenge.
Big rescues. Big weather. And the biggest jams we've ever uncovered. Don't miss a single Sunday of our biggest hit shows. Bam! Starting with Prospectors at 9 and Highway Through Hell at 10. It's our biggest seasons ever. Sundays starting at 9 here on the Weather.
The Calfee family continues to provide funeral services for the residents of Beckley and Raleigh County. Since 1900, Calfee Funeral Home has thoughtfully handled every detail and planned services that honor individuals' style and customs. Simple or elaborate, we'll help you create a meaningful ceremony to celebrate the life and memory of a loved one. For information on pre-planning, cremation, or at-need services, please call Calfee Funeral Home today, 304-253-8381.
We don't run this machine 18 hours a day. We don't buy these. We don't sell these. No, our thing is providing the fastest, most reliable internet in your area. Speeds that leave the phone company behind. Call to discover how we can help you do whatever you do more efficiently and leave your competition behind. Suddenlink Business. More power to you.
We're tracking the last remnants of Winter Storm Echo. Plus, what does weather have to do with Star Wars? Our weather geek Marshall Shepard tells us tomorrow on AMHQ.
Stay tuned for your local on the 8s, brought to you by LL Bean, guaranteed season after season.
And just like that, it's a whole new world outside. And jackets come out of hibernation. And we can feel the air, but we can see it too. And we gear up, and layer up, and zip up. And we make the most of the new season. Because when the world is at its coldest, we're at our warmest. LL Bean. Guaranteed season after season.
Currently in our area, 45 degrees under fair skies. Tonight, mainly clear, low 36. Winds light and variable.
The mood is right, the spirit's up.
Wednesday, sunny skies. High 63. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour.
A wonderful Christmas time.
Wednesday night, rain developing late. Low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
This time of year, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas.
Before the break, we tested your Weather Underground IQ. The question, what is the minimum wind speed required for an official blizzard? The answer, 35 miles per hour. Well, it's amazing out there. Your stunning weather photos prove it every single day. We could not do justice to this photo without putting it on TV, right? This is, by the way, an epic show of the Geminid meteor shower as well as the northern lights as seen by Wilderness Girl from Soldotna, Alaska. Whoa.
Beautiful.
Is that cool or what?
Can't beat that.
Holy cow. By the way, one of our camera guys here, David, takes photography, and he said, I got great shots of Geminids. I said, David, wait till you see this one.
Winner.
Right, Dave? Yes. He's like, yeah, that's so solid, right? By the way, keep sending in your photos, by the way. You can post them to our Wonderground page or to Facebook, and we'll get them on the two. All right, so the gang is all here, by the way. Time for you to sound off. A lot of questions about a lot of topics this evening. Ryan, who do we got?
First one up is Jacob.
Jacob asking this evening. One question tonight. What is the forecast after Christmas and into the new year? Solid question. We've been focusing a lot right up to the 25th, but not much after that.
Well, you know,
we're seeing a lot more of the same, actually, kind of ridging across a lot of North America, basically.
Not huge changes?
No, not huge changes.
It seems like I was telling Nizzle yesterday that it seems like we're entering a more active pattern across the U.S. At least we're having these troughs traverse the entire country, albeit, you know, not very strong, not very deep. They don't make it very deep. They kind of lift out in the northeast before they really clear the east coast. But, you know, maybe that's a sign of better things to come.
But so many people have been asking about El Nino. Why aren't we seeing the El Nino pattern, if you will? But a lot of times, you really wait till January to see that stormy south setup, right?
It's definitely more of a midwinter phenomenon, but it's also gotten a really, really late start this year. It doesn't really look like those classic strong El Ninos. Now, it's important to remember that we don't have a big sample size when it comes to strong El Ninos. We've only been following this for the last 60 years, 65 years, and on top of that, we only have a few cases of really strong El Ninos. And it may also be that we're seeing El Nino, but it's being superimposed on a very different environment because you've got a really warm Pacific in general, and you've got to have cold coming all the way down to near the tropics to get that really strong subtropical jet stream, which is what we're hoping to see for California.
We'll see what happens when we turn the calendar to 2016. Ryan,
next one is coming in from Logan.
All right, Logan, who asked this. Where did you go to college? I'm in Carlsbad, New Mexico, early college, high school. I'm going to become a meteorologist and work for the Weather Channel.
Nice.
We'd like to hear that, Logan. We could always use some good co-workers.
Get rid of these young
Maryland, Mississippi State.
Maryland, Mississippi State, Ohio State.
Georgia and Texas Tech.
So there are a lot of good meteorology schools out there.
Yeah,
and Penn State.
Penn Stater. Penn State is probably one of the bigger programs in the country, if not the biggest. Oklahoma's pretty good size. But there are a lot of programs out there. Shop around, go visit some schools and check it out. We got time for another question? We do. One more.
One coming from Maggie.
All right, Maggie, who writes, any major snowstorms out west for Christmas expected? Ooh, Ooh, good question, because maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the heights are definitely going to be lower out there, so I would say, you know, if not on Christmas, somewhere around then, definitely. Yeah,
I was just looking at the GFS model because we had someone ask about Omaha earlier, and you know, it does look like we are going to get more snow in the west, and you've already got snow on the ground, certainly in the higher elevation. So even if you don't get snow, a lot of people are still going to get a white Christmas because that snow is not going to melt. But you know, we might get a little bit of snow there in the northern plains that might get into northwestern Nebraska, but Omaha, if you see flurries, you'll be doing good. You know, that's
we got time for a bonus question.
We do. Short answers, though.
Okay, sure. Yes, sir. What does all this mean? Busy hurricane season next year from Troy? Post El Nino years?
It's up and down. There's some post El Nino years that are huge, and there's some that are not big at all.
Yeah.
Go either way. Yep.
And again, even if it's quiet, only one has to hit for you to remember.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Said a lot. Thank you, everyone, for your questions this evening. We'll do it again a little bit later in the show. But still to come here, revealing your pick for today's top weather video. Is it #Earth or #sledding? You're going to find out coming up in our video 6-pack. And up next, we go old school with Dave Schwartz. He's got his wonders of weather. I'm looking at your chalkboard, Dave. I see a lot of 3 letters. I see a lot of numbers. I have a feeling you're talking temperatures in the heat, huh?
We're talking records, baby.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
When I lay in my Tempur-Pedic Contour, the next thing I know, it's morning.
With TemperFlex, you've got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress. Then it also adjusts to my body.
My cloud feels like somebody's hugging you. How can a bed do that?
There's a Tempur-Pedic for everyone.
I've seen hurricanes, floods, I've seen tornadoes. We give out Duracell batteries after the worst happens. And when the power's out for days, we stay with them. You might say they lost everything, but that's not what I see. I see a different kind of power. I saw it in Ruth, Adam, Tom. It's the power they have inside of them. The power to move forward.
At Duracell, we believe that's the power that never, ever goes out.
At the Joseph A. Bank Great Winter Gift Sale, buy any suit or sport coat, get 2 free, including Signature Gold and Traveler, plus a bonus gift for you. Take an additional $25 off for every $125 you spend. Save up to $100, only at Joseph A. Bank.
The way I see it, you have 2 choices: the easy way or the hard way. You could choose a card that limits where you earn bonus cash back, or you could make things easier on yourself. That's right, the Quicksilver card from Capital One. With Quicksilver, you earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. So let's try this again. What's in your wallet?
It's easy to buy insurance and forget about it, but the more you learn about your coverage, the more gaps you might find. Like how you thought you were covered for all this when you're really only covered for this.
Hot dog.
Or how you may think you're covered for this, but not for this.
Oh, no, whoa.
For this, or that. Talk to farmers and see what gaps could be hiding in your coverage.
I haven't.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Now more than ever, America's electricity comes from cleaner burning natural gas. And no one produces more of it than ExxonMobil, helping dramatically reduce U.S. emissions. Because turning on the lights isn't as simple as just flipping a switch. Energy lives here.
Expose the black beneath the white. In light of day, in dark of night. When winter shuts down work and schools, come with resolve and powerful tools. Endure through every push, salt, and stack until your streets are back to black.
When the going gets tough, the tough keep pulling.
Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way!
there's trouble coming down the mountain.
The storm's really beating us up.
And the roughest roads
This one's going to be a challenge.
are just ahead. All new episodes of Highway Through Hell, Sunday nights at 10 on the Weather Channel.
Closed captioning brought to you by California Walnuts. What makes this the best simple dinner ever? Great tasting, heart-healthy California walnuts. So simple. Get the recipes at walnuts.org.
Time for rapid weather. 3 stories, 30 seconds each. Let's get to the winter weather now with Carl Parker.
So we're watching Echo. It's coming up through Nebraska and South Dakota right now. There's all the advisories. We're going to see some very heavy snow around Rapid City, western South Dakota tonight, talking about a foot or more in some spots. Winding down in Denver right now. Just a lot of wind and some lingering light snow. And then up towards the Twin Cities, we'll get a little bit of snow on the northwest side of the metro, but then it's going to change over to rain as some slightly warmer air wraps in.
So Winter Storm Echo not done quite yet. It's
Exactly.
still got some snow to put down for us here, so we're going to watch it. All right, is our 30 seconds up? On out of here. All right, let's show you the snow that's still to come here, and let's show you. Get out of here, Dillingham. I'm next.
I'm sorry,
Get out of here,
gosh.
Dillingham. You jumped the gun here on me. Let's talk some rain first.
I know. Just get on with it. Yeah.
All right, another rain's coming here across the south. And so we're going to see on the front side of Echo as it goes north and produces snow, we're going to see some rain across the south. That rain tomorrow could be heavy at times, especially down along the Gulf Coast here, but overspreading much of the east as we go through Thursday. Not just the southeast, we'll get some of that rain that goes right on into the northeast as well. So a lot of rain that goes all the way through Thursday. Some spots here could get 1 to 2 inches of rain, especially from the deep south up through the mid-Atlantic, ending by Thursday night. All right, story number... I feel like we're getting hijacked here. Parker, the experts are being squirrely this evening. I'm just going to say
it's all my fault because I jumped the gun. Okay,
you do it.
Here
Do
it is.
your thing, girl.
Record warmth continues in the east, cooler in the west, and even by Friday, though, we finally get a little bit of a cool down. So the eastern U.S., you might get some cooler temperatures, but that's only going to be back to average, Mike, unfortunately. And even as we go into the Christmas season, we're still not going to feel like Christmas across much of the East Coast. We're going to have above average temperatures. Another ridge builds back. Cold in the west. Take a look at the temperatures in the next several days. Nashville, 68 degrees on Wednesday, 65 Thursday, 66 for Christmas.
Are you kidding me? Wow. By the way, our
That's
experts
it.
are like on caffeine tonight or something. Way too much caffeine in the root beer tonight. All right, let's take a tour of the country, show you what's happening right now. East to west. Hello, Boston. Looking really, really nice in Boston. I mean, temperatures off the charts. Nice, right? Rain's moved out. We're going to get a chance for some rain later in the week, but for now, just enjoy the mild air. All right, let's move it over to Minneapolis. Still looking at that rain-snow line coming right through the Twin Cities tomorrow. So heads up, especially north of the city. You're going to get accumulating snow south of town. I think you're fine. All right, let's take it now to Denver. Record snow for you today. And not a lot of cars on the roadway this evening. I do see a blanket of white out there. But let's not focus on winter. Let's go someplace where it is warm and sunny. Take me to Southern California. Santa Monica. I see it there, Carl. Front seat of the roller coaster, hands up, screaming. With Sarah? I can see it right now. Yep, I can see it. I can picture it right in my mind.
That's a beautiful place.
Gorgeous view of Santa Monica. I love it, and your forecast is going to stay pretty mild next couple of days. All right, let's update you on the forecast then for the Southwest. We'll check in right now with Alex Wilson.
Southwest? We're going to the Northwest.
My apologies.
Come on.
Correct me. Maybe I had too much caffeine.
The Northwest is not happy now. Hey, temperatures across the Northwest, we've got 30s and 40s for many spots, but look at Yellowstone. They're chilling literally at 13 degrees. Cold there. We've got 29 in Salt Lake City, where spots have seen over 20 inches of snow around the area. Here's your forecast for the Northwest. It's a little quieter than it was last week, but we still have rain, high elevation snow through the Cascades. And notice the snow tomorrow morning. You're waking up in western Montana, parts of northern Idaho, and even throughout Wyoming. Some of those snow showers. Notice more back into parts of the Dakotas, where the temperatures will be in the low teens. Afternoon highs, upper 20s for Bismarck and Rapid City, 22 Casper, 28 Missoula, low to mid 40s for Seattle and Portland. So for some spots, you get a little holiday feel in terms of temperatures. Guys, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. Dave Schwartz is here with his Wonders of Weather, and I'm a little perplexed this evening.
Are you?
Because if you ever see this segment regularly, you know that Dave just marks up this board like crazy.
I do.
And Dave, I'm worried about you. There's not much on the map
There's not much on the map, and we have 3 minutes to kill, right?
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
What are we going to talk about?
Well,
I'm sure you'll come up with something.
We're going to talk about record heat. You know, I got two sides to this board, Mike.
There's
right?
always two sides.
Yeah. You know, we had a cold front blow across the East Coast last night, down into Florida, and we've cooled down. But we still broke records. Now, granted, south of the front here, in Vero Beach, we hit 86. All right, but that was in the warm sector. And we did have some morning high temperatures before the cold front blew off.
Right.
But still, the air behind this cold front is here's your cold air. Some of that's headed into Watertown, New York, and even to Boston tomorrow. We're going to get some cooler air in here briefly.
But the first front wasn't that powerful.
The first front wasn't that powerful. It dried things out. It let the sun come out. It dried things a little more crisp, but we still were warm. Spin that thing.
All right, let's do this.
All right, come on.
I like when we do the do-si-do, Dave.
Yeah.
You've got all kinds of stats on the back of this thing.
We had so many record highs today, I was able to kind of categorize them. You know, it's gotten to that point. For example, by the tens, Binghamton, New York today, 56. Record. Allentown, 66. Charlotte, 76. Vero Beach, 86 degrees. By the tens.
All right. In increments of 10.
How about these cities? Right on the Delaware River, 3 of them, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Trenton, and Georgetown, Delaware. All records today, right? Beautiful. Each of these has set new records for warm air for 4 straight days.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's
Not
pretty
bad
impressive.
At all. Temperatures around Philly, around 70, mid-December.
About it.
Wow.
What?
Your hometown.
And then H is for high. Huh? H is for high, right? Harlingen, Texas, 87. Greenville, Spartanburg, and North Myrtle Beach, 70, and on and on and on. JFK in New York. Bradley Field in Springfield, Mass. Albany, New York, hometown of our own Alexandra Steele. And Glens Falls, New York, 57 degrees. How about Poughkeepsie? Kelly Cass is from there, 64 degrees. So we got so many record high temperatures, I can separate them into categories. It's crazy.
And I feel like you could do this for the next week.
I know.
And maybe you will.
I'm going to have to take a different angle tomorrow.
Dave, excellent stuff as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
We'll get this thing
Can I
washed.
take this out of here
Let's
for
get
you?
this thing washed for you. Maybe
right.
detailed.
Thanks. Yeah.
Let's get you up to date right now on your video six-pack. Keith Carson joining us right now. You've got some fun videos.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see, though, what becomes #1, because at one point the voting was 100% to 0%.
And it wouldn't have been the direction I thought. So let's get started with number 6 in Cortez, Colorado, which is in southwest Colorado. We got a kid, we got a dog. The dog way more excited than the kid, although the kid's coat game strong. He's got the full body coat. Not too hard when you're 2 feet tall, but still pretty nice. It'll be in the 30s tomorrow and clear out and sunny. Let's go on to number 5. Who needs to spend $30 on a spin class playing Justin Bieber songs when you got this? You got biking in the snow, and you got snow blowing. I'd rather snow blow than shovel. Not a big shoveling fan. This sent by Mike Seidel out towards Cottonwood Heights, which is to the southeast of Salt Lake City. They're digging it. They're in their PJs. They like it. Another fluffy inch or so on the backside of this thing is a possibility. Number 4, the other side of the country, not so much with the snow. Just muddy, messy, nasty. This is in Jiminy Peak in the Berkshires, western Massachusetts. Now, western Massachusetts ski areas have a hard time anyways. This only has a vertical around 1,000 feet, but still really bad this year. They're closed for a while. They're going to try to reopen on December 22nd. But it's looking pretty warm. They love to ski. Hopefully we can cool it down for them, but I don't see a whole lot coming, unfortunately. They do have 200 snow guns. It'd be great to use them. All right, let's move on now and get to number 3, which is this. Listen.
Oh, no. Oh.
That's the sound of a guy who knows he needs to rent a wood chipper. Because I just had a quote on a tree being taken out in Atlanta, $6,500. So
I think the tree's staying, huh?
Not an option, unfortunately. All right, last two.
Two videos now. Well, a cool shot of Earth, and then we've got sledding. And the folks at home are voting on these.
Results, Mr. Ryan?
Yeah, you know, not bad.
Okay, so Earth won. All right, let's get to sledding.
But at one point, Earth was winning with 100% of the vote.
Yeah, that's something.
So sledding was catching up.
Listen to this kid first. Hold on.
The big one's screaming.
So my wife makes the same sound when she wakes up next to me every morning, as it turns out. Interesting side note to that. They're digging the snow there. That is in the Salt Lake City area. Let's get to number 1. This is pretty cool, an epic view of Earth, courtesy of NASA's Earth Polychromatic Image Camera, or EPIC.
Oh,
for short.
I like the acronym.
I like it way better than the actual title for it. So this captures images every 2 hours, and this is trying to give, they send it back to students who can kind of learn what happens every day.
Very, very fun. A number 1 video of the day. Hey, coming up, remember where you were 2 years ago? Maybe salivating over feet of snow? We revisit Winter Storm Electra.
Your love is purely thoughtful, purely natural, purely Fancy Feast. New delicious entrees crafted to the last detail. Flake tuna, white meat chicken, never any byproducts or fillers. Purely natural, tastes purely Fancy Feast.
It's that time of year.
See anything you like?
When we pick out just the right gifts for those we love the most.
This is it, Mom. I want this.
That's a great choice. But the enjoyment truly comes when we learn to give to others.
Hey, so big.
And it doesn't matter how big or small.
Merry Christmas.
What matters most is that it comes from the heart.
Low prices on everything you need to share wonder every day. Walmart.
The holidays bring many challenges to the feet. By day, they must stay warm. But by night, beautiful, smoother, and ready to impress the other party animals. Dr. Scholl's DreamWalk Express Pedi.
Get fast-acting, long-lasting relief from heartburn with doctor-recommended Gaviscon. It neutralizes stomach acid and is the only product that forms a protective barrier that helps keep stomach acid in the stomach where it belongs. For fast-acting, long-lasting relief, try Gaviscon.
The Citi Double Cash Card comes in very handy with cash back twice on purchases. Earn once when you buy and again as you pay. That's cash back now and cash back again later. It's cash back deja vu. The Citi Double Cash Card, the only card that lets you earn cash back twice on every purchase, with 1% when you buy and 1% as you pay. With 2 ways to earn, it makes a lot of other cards seem one-sided.
Red 97! Set! Red 97!
Did you say 97?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating.
97%?
Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
The way we see it, after a heavy snowfall, you have 2 options. You can stay inside or get behind the wheel of the Jeep Grand Cherokee with an available best-in-class 4x4 traction management system to maximize control, giving you confidence in all weather conditions. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever.
Dave, I'm sorry to interrupt. I gotta take a sick day tomorrow.
Dads don't take sick days. Dads take NyQuil Severe, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine.
What's this? A box. It takes worn out things and makes them better.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're taking worn-out batteries and making them into something strong. Energizer Eco Advanced, world's first long-lasting battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
This day in weather history, December 15th, 2013. Winter Storm Electra brings snow to parts of the central U.S., Midwest, and Northeast. Places in New York, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont receive more than a foot of snow. Woodford, Vermont tops out at 18 inches. Winter Storm Electra, one we won't soon forget, and pretty good timing, by the way, as it brought a decent amount of snow Midwest into the Northeast right before Christmas. You know, you look at some of the stats there. You had a place like Detroit had about 9 inches of snow. Killington, Vermont picked up 1.5 feet. You know, some of the highest peaks, more than 2 feet of snow, and then it stayed nice and cool going into Christmas, and people had their white Christmas. Complete opposite this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took a look at the snowfall at this time 2 years ago, and you saw all the snow right across the Midwest and right down into parts of the South and across a lot of the Northeast. So it was just a radically different scenario as compared to what's going on right now.
All right, so you take a look at this map behind us here. If you take a look at the yellow, that was Electra's track. Long track storm there from the Front Range through the Midwest, through the Northeast. The cold air was there.
Yeah.
If we did this storm this year, it'd be all rain once you got east of the Mississippi.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because there's no cold air. So you've still got storms that are taking those same tracks, but they're not winter storms because there's no cold air.
No, you're absolutely right. And you know, we've named a couple, and all the storms that we've named have like initiated in the West. Like we've actually named the while they're still in the West. You know, with the last couple of years we've done this. Some of them we didn't name them until they ejected out into the plains a little bit. But we were already seeing these strong storm systems ramp up far in the West. I mean, you see two there that we named just as they came on shore, as the upper level energy associated with them likely came on shore.
But the cold air was the key.
Right.
In this particular
we just don't have
year.
it.
Yeah.
And warm air is the key this year, unfortunately. So you've got to assume, I do, that El Nino is having some sort of influence here. That, you know, you had talked about it. Sea surface temperatures are very warm, Atlantic and Pacific.
Yeah.
So all those things have to be factored in to cause this incredibly warm pattern in the eastern United States.
There's a lot of different stuff going on right now, and I think we are seeing, you know, some signs of El Nino. Certainly, it certainly does look like some of the historical analogs, but not always. And I think you've also just generally got a warmer planet, so it's going to be warmer in general. When it's warmer, it's going to be even warmer. You're sort of loading the dice in that sense. But then another really interesting thing is that water temperatures are cooler than average across a lot of the North Atlantic, and it may very well be that because of the injection of fresh water into the North Atlantic because of melting ice in Greenland, that we're slowing down the ocean currents, and the Gulf Stream is not transporting as much warmth to the north. Now, right along with those colder temperatures, and by the way, there's been a lot of scientific research that points to this sort of atmospheric ocean coupling, and we've seen this many times before, and we probably saw it in Western North America for a couple of years, where we had really warm sea surface temperatures off the coast of Western North America and a ridge that didn't want to go away. Now in this case, you've got really cool sea surface temperatures in the North Atlantic, and you've got a persistent trough there, and when you've got a persistent trough there, you're going to get a bubbling on the other side of that trough. You're going to have this sort of a seesaw effect going on.
So this is why we have the ridging in the eastern U.S.
It could be part of it.
Potentially.
It could be part of it. I wouldn't say that it is the reason, but it certainly could be part of it. I think it's really intriguing that we're seeing that.
Just a piece of the puzzle.
And if you go even further back to the west, we've had this pretty strong, persistent low over the Bering Sea right now. I mean, we've seen a lot of strong storm systems develop just, you know, over Alaska. And so, I mean, we've kind of got that somewhere else as well. We've got a trough over there, and then the ridge in the middle, and then, you know, but it's interesting too. I mean, also with El Nino, I mean, we're supposed to see these warmer than average conditions for much of the northern tier of the U.S., but we still haven't had that southern jet stream to really kick in yet to give us those cooler, wetter conditions in the south like we're supposed to see. Overall, the country has been above average, but as we get into the winter months, we know that historically El Ninos don't really kick in with that typical pattern until maybe into the winter, like January. So we're going to see how it develops.
So if we were to take, you know, a winter storm like Electra and that path that it took, we may have to wait till middle of January, end of January, early February for that track of a storm to produce snow or ice.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's very hard to say because, you know, patterns can really flip quickly, and we've seen that happen many times before, but the way that it's been going, it doesn't look like it wants to happen anytime soon.
Amazing. Amazing what just a couple of years can do for your forecast and your psyche, for that matter. Well, after the break, why Winter Storm Echo may be to blame for some students failing calculus.
What?
You got to stick around. We'll be right back, right here on Weather Underground.
Echo. Did your dog ever eat your homework? I had a dog, but never ate anything.
Never ate my homework, no.
I mean, who just wants to be like, hey, look what I did?
You totaled your brand new car. Nobody's hurt, but there will still be pain. It comes when your insurance company says they'll only pay 3/4 of what it takes to replace it. What are you supposed to do? Drive 3/4 of a car? Now, if you had Liberty Mutual new car replacement, you'd get your whole car back. I guess they don't want you driving around on 3 wheels. Smart.
With Liberty Mutual new car replacement, we'll replace the full value of your car. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
A little rain, a little shine.
Underground, weeknights at 6 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 43 degrees under clear skies.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe home where you can.
Tonight, mainly clear, low 36. Winds light and variable.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring.
Wednesday, sunny skies. High 63. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour.
You will get us.
Wednesday night, rain developing late. Low 46. Winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%.
The halls with
Here's our 7-day outlook.
rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old fashioned.
Carl, don't you have friends coming over?
Yeah, so?
It stinks in here. You've got to wash this whole room.
Are you kidding? Wash it?
Let's wash it with Febreze.
For all the things you can't wash, use Febreze Fabric Refresher.
Whoa.
Hey, Mrs. Weber. Hey, it smells nice in here.
And try Pluggable Febreze to continuously eliminate odors for up to 45 days of freshness. Pluggable Febreze and Fabric Refresher. 2 more ways to breathe happy.
Feeling cold? Try Hot Hands. Simply open the package, and they heat up quickly. Quick, long-lasting warmth. Go get your own. Hot Hands. Bring the heat.
Deck the halls with barks from Rudy.
Well, it's more like fa la 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 la, but you're in the same vein. Say Happy Holidays with Milk-Bone.
Now Rain-X has revolutionary wiper blades that treat your windshield with a water-repellent formula. And when you turn them off, something amazing happens. The water repellency keeps working. So water beads up and flies away. That's clearly not the case with other wiper blades. So Rain-X wipers help you prepare for whatever comes your way. Rain-X, outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X water repellent wipers at...
Scalpel. Now we isolate the problem. Specimen. Getting it under control takes time, but it's how you'll spend the bulk of your day. If you can't deal with it, you might want to consider a change of career. Anybody else? Anybody want to try? There's plenty more.
Make this holiday season magical with a More Power Switch event from Suddenlink. Call now and get St. Nick Quick Internet that's much faster than phone company internet, empowering you to connect to more of the things you love, faster and easier than ever before. With Suddenlink, you get enough bandwidth to power a whole house full of devices wirelessly. Make the holidays magical with the More Power Switch event from Suddenlink. Switch today.
Get 50 meg high-speed internet for $35 a month when you bundle.
It's just for men. Tomorrow on AMHQ, we're tracking the last remnants of Winter Storm Echo. Plus, what does weather have to do with Star Wars? Our weather geek Marshall Shepard tells us tomorrow on AMHQ.
Answering your questions as you sound off on Twitter. Experts are lined up here to have at it. Weather boy, first up.
First one up is from Jason Quinn.
Jason Quinn, who writes this: with all this warmth across the eastern U.S., does it look to be a big severe weather outbreak before Christmas?
Not right now. You know, I mean, colder air, yes. Rain, yes, for the southern part of the U.S. You know, we're going to have a lot of moisture come up in the Gulf. We're going to have to see how strong that ends up being as that low ejects out into the plains. But, you know, right now, it's probably on the lower severe end. But heavy rain potentially for travel. That's not good.
It's tough to get a lot of instability at this time of the year. It really is. A lot of times these systems come through and they have really marginal instability.
And we've suffered with instability with several storms. You know, you can get just enough. There's just the right balance, but really it's not been, there's not been a plethora of instability with everything.
All right, next question from...
It's a popular topic. This one's coming from Jared.
Jared, who writes, I'm wondering, when is our next severe weather outbreak? Well, we kind of just mentioned a little bit there. Doesn't look like it's really in the cards. I mean, this next round comes in tonight or tomorrow into tomorrow night, and brings us rain. Minimal chances for severe weather. Can't completely rule out
Gulf Coast.
You know, but Gulf Coast, you could definitely have the best chance. But leading through Christmas, after that through Christmas, it doesn't look.
I mean, you know, considering where the rain is going all up the East Coast, I mean, we may have thunder in some places on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day or something, but other than that, severe.
All right, and last one?
Last one. This is a fun one.
This is a fun one from Genghis Ken. I like it. Do the little weather figures like the grumpy cloud have names? So probably talking about our Wonder Friends.
They are talking about the Wonder Friends.
So our Wonder Friends, we have... we have Brutus,
Tubby,
who is our thunderstorm. Tubby, who is our raindrop. We have Claude, who is our cloud.
And Selita.
And we have Selita, who is there. Get the glasses behind you there.
Where are they? I was looking
our
for
Wonder
them.
Friends.
I'm not going to break them, but there's Selita.
Selita, Claude, Brutus, and Tubby. Yeah. Your favorite, Selita?
I like Selita. I like Brutus. Little grumpy storm cloud. I like him.
Brutus is our favorite. We play favorites here. All right, thank you everyone for your questions. Let's get you updated on the forecast now from coast to coast. Your weather right now with Alex Wilson.
What's wrong with Tubby? Nobody likes Tubby?
I like Tubby. I have a jacket with Tubby on.
We're just gonna ignore poor Tubby. All right, hey, let's take you coast to coast. You know who doesn't like Tubby? Keith. I know that. All right, let's take you over to the Northeast where we've got a few snow showers. We've also got some snow falling heavily through parts of Nebraska, South Dakota. That's where we've got the blizzard conditions with very low visibilities. If you were with us earlier, Tom Nizzle was saying spots this afternoon were down to a quarter-mile visibility. So watch for problems there if you're trying to drive. Now that it's dark out, it gets really rough. West Coast, you've got some showers closer to Seattle, high elevation snow. National forecast for tomorrow, we keep the snow up into the northern tier of the country. Some rain showers in coastal Oregon and Washington. Chicago, rain and wind, and that rain goes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Notice Thursday, it's the East Coast that gets in on the rain showers, but it still stays mild. Those temperatures at 56 in New York, 65 in Atlanta. Oh, there's my chair. I was confused as to where my chair was. 22 degrees in Denver and
I thought we left a treat on
44 in Seattle. What did we leave?
If we left chocolate on the chair,
I'm going to let her.
Like that.
I do feel like awkward over here, though. I'm like, hi.
Here, Alex. Here on your pedestal. The gang's all here for a little what we learned. We learn something every day on the show. From Dave Schwartz. 4th straight day I learned of record-setting high temperatures in Philadelphia. The warmth continues. Amazing.
It is. From Dan Leonard, one of our guys at WSI, 15-year low on natural gas. So some positive to this blowtorch on the East Coast. It's going to be really cool. Not cool. It's going to be cheap.
It's going to be really cool. It's going to be so cheap.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned that
our pinball machine
has something it wants to say. No, I learned that if you don't give Sarah and Carl really good cues, they don't know which one goes first.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just really anxious to talk about temperatures, I guess.
Okay,
so
fun.
I don't know. Okay. Well, actually, so my dad asked me a good question. It kind of actually reminded me of something. He asked if the lack of snowfall in the Northeast and Midwest would actually be counteracted by the rainfall that they get. That's possible. You know, I didn't really think about that, but, you know, maybe whether or not it's good for the drought, getting the rain will be good, but no snow, not good for the ski resorts.
You know, so it looks like there's a real correlation between the very cold temperatures in the ocean in the North Atlantic and the troughiness that continues to sit out there. And whether or not that has something to do with our warmth remains to be seen. Whether there's an actual cause there remains to be seen. But it is really interesting and something we'll need to watch.
I learned from your gravity waves discussion. I think gravity waves, a lot of people, you know, think it's this really confusing, but your demo made it really easy to understand. Just about getting back to equilibrium. Just that air parcel getting a little bit disturbed.
You know, what's really cool is when you see gravity waves and the flow moving in opposite directions. So you see clouds going in one direction and gravity waves coming across that in perpendicular fashion.
Yeah. That's one of two things, Carl. The gravity waves really interest me, and the cold water in the North Atlantic as a function of heat. Right?
Yeah.
Ice melting off of Greenland into the Atlantic Ocean. And then disrupting the whole weather pattern.
Disrupting the circulation, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Fascinating.
Well, thank you all, and hopefully you learned something on the show this evening as well. Well, in tonight's open mic, Winter Storm Echo just screwed over students at the University of Colorado. What, you're asking? Well, heavy snow closed campus and canceled all finals that were scheduled today. All right, so now you're asking, how's that a bad thing? Well, far too many of us remember needing that final exam to pump up our grade at the end of the semester, am I right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
not ashamed to admit, I would have failed calculus if it weren't for the final. And you guessed it, Calc 1, 2, and 3, the finals, were supposed to happen today at University of Colorado. I have a sneaky suspicion there were a few students who really, really needed that final. It's going to be tough to explain to mom and dad how a winter storm named Echo hosed you out of a C. I just don't see them buying that one, since it's going to cost them another $1,900 for you to retake calculus in the spring. Moral of the story, and I speak from experience here, it's better to learn the material throughout the semester instead of cramming at the end.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are plenty of buffaloes that won't want to tell Mother Nature right now, cram it. I'm sure they will.
Thanks,
hey,
Dan.
be sure to check out Larry Atkinson's latest blog on Paris Climate Agreement and its inability to stop sea level rise. You can find it at wonderground.com/blog. And if you didn't get your question answered on the show tonight, join us on our live Facebook Q&A right after the show. From all of us here at Weather Underground, thank you for watching. Have a great night, and remember, together we know more.
I'm going to take care of the pinball machine.
That is some serious right there, boy. In almost every corner of the earth.
You're gonna hit the shock. Watch out.
Every moment of every day.
Damn. Oh my God.
Cameras are rolling on the most heart-stopping,
Holy
gut-wrenching,
Stay calm. Stay calm.
awe-inspiring weather out there. We don't really know how to react.
Look at that, dude.
So we wind up mesmerized.
You can't pull away.
This is reality TV.
You think you know your weather? Our team breaks down the science behind the storm.
You can see the water flowing into the vortex.
Inside the most shocking viral videos that will blow your mind. The power of Mother Nature. In an instant, it can transform a dream getaway into a nightmare. From colossal waves at sea to the biggest storms on Earth, a hurricane can produce up to 600 trillion watts of energy. And when its monster winds make landfall, a tropical paradise becomes a disaster zone. September 2014. A massive hurricane is brewing off the coast of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula.